Welcome to another DragonLance Saga gaming episode. Today we are concluding our Advanced Dungeons & Dragons DL2 Dragons of Flame actual play with this session 4. It is Braka Frost Colt the 21st. I did not update my notes at all. My name is Adam. I would like to take a moment and say thank you to all the DL Saga members and invite you to consider becoming a member if you're not already. Links in the description below, and you can always pick up DragonLance gaming materials using my affiliate links. All right, so last time on DragonLance Dragons of Flame, the heroes paused for a full day to heal up by Mishikal's grace and proceeded toward the Slaw Mori. They were ambushed by trolls and narrowly escaped, entering the darkened tunnels of the Slaw Mori. They discovered the tomb of the ancient elven king, Kithcanon, and took up his sword, Wormslayer, only to be brought low by a giant slug. They ran for their lives after a few of the heroes lost their gear to the acid secretions, we'll call it. They tripped a trap, found themselves locked in a tunnel, and after escaping, discovered Kithcanon's royal guards turned zombies. They swarmed the heroes, and before Goldmoon was brought down by them, she destroyed many, but their sheer numbers were just too much. The heroes abandoned Ebon Shatterstone and fled further into the tunnels, barricading the door from the zombies. They eventually found their way into a chain room after falling into a pit trap, and Tasslehoff climbed it to discover High Lord Verminard scolding Viewmaster Toda for losing Goldmoon and kidnapping Lorana. Taz was spotted, and the High Lord's red dragon breathed fire, incidentally triggering the fortress's defense mechanism by melting the chain, holding massive rubble above the entrance, sealing it off. As Taz returns to the group to share the news, they proceed to Pax Tharkadan and discover Draconians trying to take Lorana to the High Lord. And this is where we pick up with today's session. That's right. We're going to Pax Tharkadan, in the tunnels. All right, so you guys are, whoa, Robert, your camera got all weird. You guys are standing at this door.
Yeah, how to switch to mobile, sorry.
It's okay. We're judging you. You open the door, you heard the Draconians talking, you see Lorana standing there, the Draconians turn and look at you. Tanis, let's get some initiative going. We know you do a good job with your initiative.
I hate this part.
That's the worst.
Oh,
5.
Hey, it's a good start.
That's a great start. All right, Gilthanas, what you gonna do?
Somebody screenshot that. It'll never happen again.
Right? It'll never just use that each time. Just throw that out there.
All right, Gilthanas, you're up. I'm sorry. Before we do initiative, is Gilthanas gonna use any magic? Smagic?
No.
What about Raistlin?
He can't even see through the door yet.
Okay. So, Gilthanas, what you gonna do?
He is going to pull his sword out and charge over there to save his sister.
All right, do your thing.
Just roll 20-sided.
No, I mean, you should have on your character sheet, right? Your sword.
Character sheet. Okay, I forgot. Sorry.
These are all Kapak Draconians, so let me pull.
Is anybody else still stuck on the landing page?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's because I didn't
not on
move
the
you
map
over.
view.
Okay. There you go.
We don't need no stinking maps.
Yeah.
No, I mean in the
Use
end,
your
no,
imagination.
not really.
That's what
That's for
D&D's all about.
Theater of the mind.
Theater of the mind.
Go
I never.
Gilthanas.
No, we had a whiteboard.
I like the other one better. At least there was a picture. This is just blackness. Oh, there we
You don't see right here?
It's
You gotta,
loading.
you gotta zoom out.
Holy shit, that is a massive
You're
map.
all iPad babies.
Yeah, I found it.
All right, so Gilthanas, go ahead and move yourself to wherever you are going to be attacking, and just let me know which
19.
one you're attacking.
Okay. Let me get to my map here. Okay, where is he? Obviously, the first one he comes into contact with. This
All
one.
right, so it's going to be this corner one right there. So you needed a 4. You rolled a 19. You run up, just charging, just whipping your sword out and slice right into them before they even really can react at all. Just screaming out, "Ah!" Give me some damage.
Damage. They are medium.
Yep. 4 damage. right. I mean, it's not nothing. You run up and give them a nasty talking to, berate them a little bit. All right. What about you, Goldmoon? What are you gonna do? Oh yeah, you're down.
Goldmoon's unconscious.
My bad. Tanis.
Just gonna continue to sleep.
She's
Tanis
sleeping.
is gonna follow Giltanis through.
So
and
you
follow
recognize
up.
these Draconians. These are the ones that turn to acid.
Oh, hold on. Stand by. We're not gonna run straight in there. I like my armor. I'm gonna come in down here. You know, we'll slide over here. Here, I'm gonna shoot this one right.
Just so you guys know,
There.
each of these oblong squares is 10 feet.
Is it? Okay, so that was
So which one
10,
you?
20, 30. Yeah. The bottom right.
Roll to hit.
All right, 21.
Pull back. Finds its target right in its side, screams out, sort of braces against his friend behind him. He's like, ah, there's half humans! Get them all! Where the hell did you all come from? 6 damage, nice. All right. Stick
Did
it
you just
right
call
in
me
his-
a half human?
Yeah, he did.
They lumped you all in with me.
Riverwind, what are you going to
See
do?
how it feels?
I wouldn't take that at all.
See how it feels.
Riverwind's gonna go make sure Gilthanis does not die. Because he doesn't have any ranged weapons and he has no more gear worth losing.
Just
So
running in with your robe cinched tight,
yep.
looking like
Just-
the dude.
The toga, man. Like just
Give me an attack roll. I added
Yep.
the new sword in your inventory.
yeah, I saw that, yeah. Get it.
15. You needed a 12, 10. So you just run up, two-handed sword, just "Wah!" cut right into him. He screams. And you're attacking the same one that Gilthanis was on?
Yep, we're just gonna wear him down
Oh
one
my
at a time.
gosh.
Yeah.
So you see him
Do
just
it.
dissolve into acid, just acid splashes everywhere. Lorana is also going to take that damage because she's in the middle of it. Oh, hold on. I did 8, but I got to actually roll for that. You all take 3 damage.
No. Okay.
No, I will not.
I will
And then
not-
Gilthanis and Riverwind, I need you guys. Well, Riverwind, just for your cloak, give me a D20 roll. You need a 10 or above, or your robe is going to start dissolving. And
Yeah!
making this an NC-17 episode. And Gilthanis,
There you
give me
go.
oh nice. Give me a saving throw for your gear as well.
Just a die 20, right?
There you go. All right, you both make it. A puddle spools out and just sort of seeps in through the stone beneath your feet. And you guys just took the 3 damage, and that was it for that. So, Tasslehoff, what are you going to do? You see them run in. You're not sure where they went, but they ran in that door.
I want to know what's in there, so I'm going to run to the door. If I can move myself. Let's go. To the door.
Got this.
Come on! Come on! There we Okay. Oh, wow. What's in here? A fight. I'm just trying to get my map to move for me. My poor computer. Okay. I want to taunt the one that's furthest from my friends.
Okay. And what's the save against? Spell?
Same versus spells, yeah. Or attack wildly for 1 to 10 rounds at -2.
man.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
He's so mad.
He's so mad.
What did you say to him?
So, oh gosh. He's like a lizard creature, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, your skin looks really smooth and wet, like a mammal. You look like you have mammal skin. It's really
He's like,
like that would be mean.
is that thing talking to me? Are you saying I have mammal skin? This is scales, baby. This is all scales. He just like
So
loses his mind.
-2 to hit and +2 penalty to their AC.
Okay.
And they start wildly attacking for 1d10 rounds, which, oh boy, am I going to be able to pull it?
Just roll a d10.
I'm trying.
I can roll it for you.
There we go. I got it.
7
7
rounds, wildly attacking. I mean, it's going to be coming up at you because you're the one talking smack against its beautiful scales.
Yeah, but I can run away now.
Okay. So you run in, make fun of him, and then just run out?
Yeah, just right out the
All right.
door.
Causing
So
all
I can
chaos.
like turn around to these guys and go,
All right. Sturm, what are you going to do?
Sturm is in bad shape. 1 hit point.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So he's just, I think, going to run in the door and kind of just hang back, guard the door, make sure no one comes up behind the party for
Okay.
now.
All right. And Tika.
Tika's going to try to hide in the shadows, kind of slip in maybe around some of the more...
So as soon as you see light emanating from the room itself, once you get
Yeah.
out of the sort of cave that you guys have been in the Slamori, all rooms are lit. So you're not going to be able to find shadows to hide in.
Gotcha. She's going to whip up a little meal real quick for everyone. No.
You want some
Sturm could
porridge?
use it.
What do you think?
does the pan also have healing powers when you
Yeah.
use it to cook?
Did you freeze up or are you
I
still
mean,
with
I
us?
still got elf fruit in my bag for something. That's gotta have some healing properties, right?
I tried that. I did.
So Tika, what were you going to do?
The DM
Yeah,
said
Tika's
no go.
she's going to run into the room next to, who's this here? Down here. Is that
Tanis.
Tanis?
And
Yes. She'll stand behind him with pan ready. Ready to smack.
Cast
I feel
iron,
safer
don't fail
already.
me now.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, we're
Flint,
good.
you're up.
I think Flint's gonna run in here to the room. Hold on just a second. We're gonna see what kind of a mood he's in real quick here. Yeah, he's gonna play it safe and kind of hang back here and wait for these guys to come at him, I think.
Seems like a total waste of a natural 20.
That was a play it
All
safe
right,
roll.
Yeah.
fine. He'll run up. Who's this guy right here? Let's smack this boy. And then he complains at me. He's like, "You just run into combat," but he goes me. You see, this is not just a me problem here.
You have 46 hit points.
He goats me into it every time. And so he's just gonna take a swing at this gentleman and whiff wildly.
All
I
right, you
wasted
needed
this
a
one.
you
Trying to
totally
decide.
wasted that 20. You know, just for fun, because you rolled a natural 20, we're going to use that for your attack roll. So you run up
Oh,
behind
nice.
him, just smack him with your hand axe, give me some damage, and then double it.
Go click the buttons. There we go.
Okay.
5 and double this is 10.
All right. You hack into him, he screams out, "Ah! Who let the rodents in? Who let the doggone rodents in?" There's some guy in the background just like, "My scales look like scales. They don't look like skin. They're scales." Just
No, it's very mammalian. No,
Caramon.
just leave him with that.
what you got, Caramon?
Yeah, Caramon has been more careful with his hit points, sitting at 50. So he's charging in, roaring, "Death to the smooth skin."
What?
Can I fit here between Flint and Gilthanis? Looks like maybe.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, I'm in here. Yeah, and I'm smacking.
He's just like, "Wah! You're the smoothest
Got my
skinned
long
draconians
sword.
ever."
7.
All right, you needed a 10, so he moves out of the way as he just sees this lumbering, massive man running toward him, and you just sort of slow motion. He just sort of ducks back out of the way. Second attack, let's go with Tanis with your bow. Raistlin, you're coming up.
18.
Nice. All right. Now you're running. I assume you're hitting the same guy.
Yeah, as long as it's not going to.
So he's not in melee
now that-
combat yet. The
Yeah,
other guys
okay.
right next to him are. So we're just gonna since they haven't had an opportunity to go. 1 damage, so it slices past his wing and just flies back, breaking against the stone wall. And Raistlin, what do you got?
I'm just gonna come in here and just go. Stand by Tanis.
Okay. And Caramon, did you want to do your?
That's your lady love.
Now's not the time, Raistlin.
I'm protecting her from long distance. Letting everybody else get up there.
Caramon, did you want to do your second attack this round or next round?
I'll do it this round.
All right.
Do this round. See if we can't knock one of them out. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
You hit.
And these are not large, right? These are regular.
No. Yeah. So you sort of like gauge the distance. You
Yeah,
see
then-
his eyes go wide in fear. You're just like, "Ugh!" And you just crush him down, slicing into him, drop him down. So this is going to be Gilthanas, Caramon, Flint, and Lorana are going to take 5 damage
Ooh.
We're all gonna be naked.
as acid drops out. I need you guys to save. Lorana made hers. Flint, give me a saving throw versus acid. Just a D20. This is for your gear.
Just a D20. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's 12. My bad.
So Flint, go ahead and uncheck your armor because it's been spoiled by acid. Caramon, what did you get? 10. You're good. Who else? Raistlin, you're fine. For Gilthanas.
Could I negotiate
Yeah,
that
uncheck
for,
Gilthanas' armor so it's not
His
Caramon.
armor or shield?
Armor.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
both.
Can
I mean, give me a save for his
negotiate for the
shield.
shield?
Yeah, I need a separate save for his shield. Okay, the shield made it. The armor didn't. All right. So this guy dissolves into acid in front of everyone. You see the eyes go wide on these Draconians as they finally get their turn. And actually, Lorana breaks through them all and just charges toward this corner, just screaming as acid's like burning away at her feet and her clothing and stuff. And she's just like freaking out, hiding against the wall for a minute. And you immediately see one of these Draconians just bolt to the door, look back for oh wait, that's not the right one. Bolt to the door, look back for half a second, and then just run through it. So that's 10, 20, 30. Let me see his full move here. 60, 40, 50, 60. As he's running down the hall. And these other ones, I'm going to deal with the insane crazy ones. So he's going to do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. He's not close enough to attack you, Tasslehoff, but you can see a fire in this guy's eyes. This K-Pack is going to move up towards Flint and just look down at you and just bring his sword down, his short sword, to crush you. Crush your little dwarf. Oh, no. And he's actually going to get a natural 20. So he buries the short sword right into your ample gut, Flint. You take 10 damage as he just looks at you.
My ample gut or
Die.
is it Flint's ample gut? Do we have the same build? That's the question.
I don't know. I'm not trying to shame anyone for anything. All right, so this next Draconian charges towards Caramon. You killed my friend! Steven was awesome! He just swings his short sword at you. What's your armor class, Caramon, right now? I'm showing 6. So we need to get a 10. He got a 10. He buries his short sword.
He's got. Oh no, that's a different one. I confused. Never mind. Ignore Riverwind.
Caramon, you take 5 damage. This next Draconian is going to step forward towards Gilthanas. You're all going to die in this hole. Do you understand? Die! If we don't do it, the dragon will. And he rolls a 9, so you just easily parry it off the attack. And this final Draconian runs up on Riverwind. A naked plainsman! I thought I saw everything today.
It's called a robe.
I'm not
Thank
naked. He needed an 8, and he needed a 7, and he got a 9. He cuts into you for 2 damage. So you parried it off. It just sliced your thigh a little bit, cut open the robe, giving a little bit of thigh action. You know what I'm talking about. All right, let's get some initiative going.
Raislin's going to cast a spell.
Okay. Oh, thanks for saying that. And what about Gilthanas?
He's in the middle of combat. I don't think he can cast spells.
Okay. And what's Raistlin going to cast?
He's gonna go over to that door and try and see if he can still see that one that's running and do magic missile.
Okay, that shouldn't be a problem. So I'm just going to have you go in turn because that's like a 1 segment spell to go off. We're just going to go clockwise here. Riverwind, you're up.
I'm gonna try to do the smart play, and I'm gonna try to get my butt out of here and run over and pick up Tanis's girlfriend, and then try to head back towards the door and try to stay out of the combat.
As you run over to Lorana, she like looks up at you. What are you doing? Get back in there and kill them. We can do this. I don't need your help. I'm not some lovely maiden. Kill them. You're just like, but I thought, but Gilthanas, you're up.
Okay.
What you gonna
Where's
do?
the weapon? Okay, longsword.
You're gonna attack the Draconian in front of you?
Yes. Did not go through?
Not yet. No.
Remember, we can do non-lethal if we need to, so the acid doesn't keep
There it
eating
is.
us up.
All right, so you needed a 4, a 12. Let's see, a straight 12. You got an 11, so it parries it off, just sort of grinning. That's right. I'm going to make you bleed, elf. I'm going to kill you. And Caramon, you're up.
All right. Let's start smack the guy right in front of us. We'll do some non-lethal damage this time. So we can tie him up and let him bleed out.
Okay. This one has not been hit at all yet.
Perfect. Let me be the first. No.
Or not. You swing your sword and he just takes his short sword and parries it off and just sort of laughs a little bit. I thought you were going to be dangerous, human. Flint.
So Flint is now naked with everyone else, right?
You're not naked. Your armor is just not effective because it's being eaten away by
okay.
acid.
I was gonna say if he's naked, I think he should get a free intimidation roll, but that's beside the point. He's gonna go ahead and with the backside of his axe, he's just gonna whack the one in front of him.
Okay, hold it. Looking for a 4 armor class. All right, so you need a 12, 14. You got a 3. It easily parries it off as your stomach is still like soaking blood out. Your armor is bleeding, like being eaten away by the acid. And the Draconian is like, I'm not even going to bother with you. You're not worth my time. Tika?
Yeah, Tika's seen the Draconian chasing Tass. He's probably going to run over and smack him in the back of the head. Okay. Let's see, I do have a backstab.
Not really a backstab when you have a pan.
Well, I got a dagger too.
Pan.
You pull that out.
It would
But we're
be
gonna
very
go
important.
straight pan.
Oh, okay.
Straight pan. 9.
All right, you need a 17. You come up and you just swing it wildly. He sort of hears you running up behind him. He like looks back and just sort of moves away with his wing, just sort of pushing it off. You just hit air where he used to be. All right, Tanis.
Damn.
Remember, one of them bolted down the hall.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tanis.
yeah, I'm going to go after that one.
So you're going to have to move forward at least 10 feet. Or there. That works too.
I'm just making sure. There we go. It's 10, 20.
You're good.
Yeah. Okay. And then I will attack him
So
with
using
my
your
longsword.
sword? Okay.
Yeah. I'll try to put him down.
You're like running, slinging your bow, pulling out your longsword.
11.
Yeah. 11. You needed a 12. So barely missed as he's running. He's just like, looks behind, sees you running up behind him. No, have you been? No! I gotta tell everyone. I've got to sound the alarm.
I'm
Raistlin,
going to tackle him. I should have tackled him.
Raistlin's up.
Raistlin, I got it corrected. He has to cast sleep. It was Gilthanis who has magic missile.
All right.
So I don't know. There's the dice.
So let's see. The segment is one segment. So it's the same casting time. So you can move up to the doorway so you can see him, or just take a couple steps forward so you can see down that hallway. Sleep is going to affect Tanis in the same area, though.
That's cool, man. I'm tired. I'll take a nap.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you cast the spell. Tanis, make a save versus spell. The Kapak's going to make. Let's see. It's got to do its resistance first. D100. All right, so the magic floods over and nothing happens to anyone. He doesn't even have to make a save. So they just have like incredible magic resistance, especially when you're a low level mage, 4th level. It makes it more difficult. Sturm, you're up.
Sturm will run back after the one Tika attacked and use non-lethal force.
Bring out your sword and just bash him in the back of the head.
Yep.
All right, it's got a 6 armor class you're looking to hit. Oh, that was damage. You need to do the one right next to the name of the weapon. Little dice icon.
Yep. Come on, there we go.
All right, so you're looking for an 8, and you got a critical hit with a non-lethal damage with the flat of your blade. You just like Babe Ruth him right in the back of the head. Give me some damage. 14. Ooh. So that's the critical damage, or that's just damage? Did you roll the critical button?
No, I just hit roll damage button.
Okay, so then that's 28.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's minus 28, minus 13. So even with non-lethal damage, that's below the negative 10. So half of that is only temporary, so that's 14. So he's at -1 lethal. So you run up behind him, you just swing the flat of your blade. He smacks back into the wall, just crumples down to the ground, and you see blood sort of like pooling out of the back of his reptilian head. But he does not dissolve into acid.
Nice.
That was incredible. I'm sort of looking back at Tika's roll here because I said it was supposed to be 6, not 4, and you still didn't make it. Okay. So Tasslehoff, the one that was chasing you, just got smashed into the wall and dropped crumpling to the ground. What do you do?
Sick. So he's not like, you said he's not turning into acid?
Correct.
Does he appear like a particularly small draconian, perhaps, like short for his size?
Not sure what you're getting at. He looks like a normal, average.
Do you think I could fit into his armor?
Oh, no. Their armor class isn't from their armor. It's just from their hide.
So I have to skin this guy. No.
She pulls out her hunting knife. I'm getting
Here
work,
we
guys.
go. Okay.
I'm Luke Skywalker in this.
Is there still a princess that needs rescuing or something?
From where you are, you wouldn't know. I mean, you weren't even sure there was a princess in the first place. No one's like shouted anything about it.
Oh, I'm going back in the room then, as if I can make my maps move.
Wow, it's that bad.
There. I can't move myself, but I want to go back in that room.
So you move back in the room. I just moved you. And what are you looking at here?
I just want to be able to, see what's actually happening. Like,
okay, so there's 3 of your partners are facing off against 4 draconians. Riverwind's in the corner with an elven maid who looks a lot like Lorana from Quellenost when you were there a couple days ago.
Uh-huh.
And she's sort of like yelling at him to get back in the fight. You see Raistlin just finishing throwing sand in the air as you rush in through the door. And that's kind of it.
Okay. I am not feeling good is what's happening. And I don't have armor. And I only have a weapon that I need to get up close and personal with these guys. And I'm not willing to do that. So, I'm gonna go help Riverwind if he needs
Well, you
anything.
see Tanis running down the hallway also after this Kapak, past
Oh,
Raistlin,
cool.
like all the way down the hall.
Oh, yes.
And you can throw your knife, your dagger, if you want to throw it. You'd have to get
true.
closer because you're really far away. But
And I'm just a little guy.
Yeah.
The issue is, would I be able to get it back, or would it just, like, burn up in the acid of his possession?
you haven't seen any. Well, you have seen weapons destroyed by acid. So yeah, you could.
My weapons
Yeah.
got destroyed by the acid.
It could go away. It's up to you.
These are things I'm unwilling to do. And
So what do you want to do?
so, I don't know. I guess I'll just, like, assist Riverwind. I'm gonna go over to Riverwind.
Okay. So she's, you see the elf maid sort of like berating River, like, get back in the fight. I don't need your help. And she looks over at you like, what are you doing? You're passing a bunch of Draconians. You have to kill them. Stop them from sounding the alarm. Like freaking out. All right, I think that was
Gotcha.
everyone. Caramon already had his second attack last round. Tanis didn't shoot his bow this round, so let's get their turn. No, wait, they got initiative, right? Did they go first? Or you guys?
Yeah.
got it?
I don't
You-
remember.
You rolled a 6, I think, and
Okay, so let's do initiative again then.
Okay.
I got a 4. Oh,
6,
nice.
yay!
6. You guys
I'm
are
on a
up.
roll tonight.
All right, so Lorana is going to run to the doorway, look down at Tanis. It's like, Tanis, my love, I'll help you. And let's see this, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And she's going to try to tackle this Draconian that's charging down the hall that's not getting very far. With an 11, let me just see what he's going to get. All right, so she leaps forward, grabs onto one of his wings. He just flexes it a little bit, and her hands sort of drop away, and she drops down prone. She sort of like looks back up at Tanis. Get him! Don't let him sound the alarm! Let's go with Riverwind. What are you going to do, Riverwind?
I'm gonna go back into the fight now that she seems to be all right. And
She was getting out of the fight.
and like she's fine. She's with Tanis, as it should be.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hit with the flat of the blade into the back of this Draconian's head.
So you just run away from him, then run right back and just go to smack him. All right, go ahead and make sure you guys are facing your characters and give me an attack roll.
Just never let them know what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's how you win.
I'll buy that. 22. Oh my gosh. You just charge up and you saw like through the doorway, you saw Sturm do this and you're just like, I can do this. That Sturm's not the only one. And you just bash him in the back. 14 damage. Wow. You just pummels him forward. He like sort of staggers a bit, drops down on his hands and knees, just sort of like looks back up, holding his head like, you in the robe? In the robe? Just freaking out.
Then for fun and no damage, I'm just gonna contemptuously kick him in the side of the head.
Okay. Tasslehoff, what are you gonna do?
So the one that was running to sound the alarm has been tackled.
No.
No.
You just saw Lorana
Nope.
run out the door. That's all you know.
Oh, all right. I understand her irritation at me now. And I am going to run out and attempt to help.
Okay,
These
you're
are all
at 50
10, you
right
said?
now. Yeah.
Okay.
What's your total
Then
move?
go. I think it's
Should be like 120.
120. Yeah.
So you can
Okay,
run up
so-
to it and do something if you want.
I'm going to do something.
What is it? What are you gonna do?
Fight him.
I'm going to tackle him.
It's like you jump on Lorana's back, leap in the air. Give me a d20
Yeah.
roll.
Do it. Yeah.
There you go.
An 18.
Like a little backpack.
Like a backpack. All right, let me do a d20 for him. Oh!
What?
I got it.
You jump on his back, and he just flexes his wings. They just reach, like, sort of like push out, and you're just like, whoa, and you're like sort of airborne for a second. You drop down back on the ground off of him.
I was hoping she'd catch me.
Gilthanas, what you gonna do?
Attack him.
Go.
He can't retreat right now because he'll fall to get an attack. He's not going to give him a free attack.
Yeah. All right, you need a 12. He just parries off the blow or the sword. Caramon, do you want to do your 2 attacks this turn?
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do your
And I'm going to
first.
shout over to Raistlin and be like, brother, I'll show you how it's done. This time.
But you're going to cast a spell.
Oh, my God.
Why did you would have rolled high if you didn't say that. All right, so the
That's how it's
the
done.
Draconian just falls over laughing, rolling on its back. He's like, you're going to show them how it's done, aren't you, human? Flint, you're
So Flint is going to look at the Draconian in front of him and say, "Not worth your time." And then he's going to go full like Bill Goldberg from WCW back in the day and like try to spear him.
with your axe?
Just charge him just with his head. No, with his head. He's just going to like try to tackle him as well.
Oh, give me a
The Goldberg
D20
spear.
attack roll.
Yeah, probably not enough.
Yeah.
Let's not get it.
What's your Thako? Do you know what that is? I'm gonna look it up
Now
real
that
quick.
I'm naked and afraid, I have no idea.
You're a 6th level fighter, is that correct?
Naked and afraid.
No, fifth level fighter.
5th level, that's a 4. So you needed a 12. You got a 12. So you charge into
Hey.
him and headbutt him. Give me a D4 -1 for damage.
3 minus 1 is a 2.
All right,
Just
so
right
you
in his
sort
gut.
of like hit him in the superplex. Actually, I don't even know what the hell I was talking about. You hit him in the sternum,
Yeah.
and he's just like,
Jejunum.
and you said you were gonna try to tackle him. So let me see.
Yeah, he's just trying to like knock him over. Yeah.
Yeah, you knock him over prone. You just charge in with your head, hit him right in the sternum, knocks the wind out of his lungs, and you just collapse him onto the ground. He's just like, trying to catch his breath. Raistlin, what you gonna do?
Where's the nearest Draconian in here? Those guys got a wall right there. So,
Yeah, I mean, there's one right in front of Flint that's close to you.
no, he's worried about this guy over here, though. Can you make it up there and crack this one in the head with his staff?
I don't know which one you're referring to. Oh, so
Down the
10,
hall.
20, 30, 40. Yeah, you can try to.
Yep.
Great.
So, Raistlin.
You got this, Raistlin. Come on.
It's the staff. There it is.
Crit. Just roll a 20.
That'd be amazing.
No.
Ah, Jesus.
You swing. You almost hit Tasslehoff as he flies down onto the ground from the wing push. Who else is up? Sturm, what are you going to do?
Sturm will grab Goldmoon, pick her up, and bring her into this other room with everyone, and then just kind of watch the door. If any come in, he'll attack them if they come in the door.
Okay. And Tika?
Is there anything Tika can do for Goldmoon to help, like splash water on her face, give her a
Is there
slap,
anything Tika can't
bind
do?
her wounds?
She's been bound already. She needs to be healed. That's really what it comes down to. She needs time to heal.
Get some leaves.
I'll make a poultice.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, Tika's going to go with the boys. Run over here and do some non-lethal frying pan.
Clang. Give me some attack roll.
Oh my god, dude! I cannot roll today.
Yeah, that's rough. So he like drops down from Riverwind's smack, and you just run up and hit the ground right next to him. He just sort of like shakes a little bit, like no, sort of freaking out. All right, second attack for Caramon.
Tanis hadn't gone.
Yeah, you'll attack the same.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's do Tanis first.
Never mind.
Tanis is going to try to tackle as well.
All right.
So Is that a
So
D20?
do a attack roll. Yeah. So you're a 6th level fighter, is that correct?
Nope.
7? What?
Yeah, 6th level. Yeah.
6? Okay, so you need a 12. So you like jump forward to try to grab him,
Jeez.
and he is just dodging you guys like crazy.
This guy should join a NFL team
100%.
as a running back.
Okay, so now the second attack for Caramon.
Yep,
can't
same
believe
one
you
right in
guys
front of him.
Didn't grab him.
Come on, Caramon. Okay.
That's it. You hit him. So Caramon
This was
finally
not
just
lethal,
slices
FYI.
him. Oh, so he's
Yeah.
going to smack him with the flat of his blade as hard as he can.
Smack him with a flat. Get some damage.
Yeah. 6 damage.
Marshawn.
So like smacks him in the side of the head. He's like, that really hurts. What the hell? Okay, so this guy's down. The Draconian that is on the ground looks up at Tika, and he just sort of starts licking his blade. If I go down, you're going with me, sweetheart. Like licking his blade up and down. The one in front of
Tika's got a
Gilthanas
Beyblader.
is starting to lick his blade too. The one in front of Caramon is going to take a few steps back and then just start licking his blade. And the one that's on the ground that Flint had knocked over, he's going to start licking his blade. It's time to start screwing around. You're all going to die today. And this guy's just running.
So-
10, 20, 30, 40.
So
Did you
he's
consider
licking
him
his
fleeing the
blade from
battle?
fetal position.
Yeah, so I'm just going to go
Seven-
clockwise here. Raistlin, give me a attack of opportunity on this Draconian.
Okay.
Now you get the 20, right?
Right?
Please.
Oh,
Close, but not close enough. All right, Tanis, what about you?
Jeez. No.
Tasslehoff, do you want to do an attack on him as he's
Can I
running?
cast what's that called? Taunt? Or like taunt him as my opportunity?
Does it say how many times you can do that in a round, or in a combat? No one's affected by it right now, so yeah. I mean, let's see what he is save versus spell. You
Or
said
call him a little baby running away from the fight. Look at this little baby.
nice.
he like starts to run. We'll say he gets halfway and he stops for a second, and he turns around and you just see a determined look in his eye. I'm
And I
not
want to feel like a little baby.
little baby. You're a little baby, and I'm gonna eat you. And Lorana like stops for a second, and she like looks at Tasslehoff and looks at him. She just takes a couple steps back. Okay, perhaps you could take care of that then, Kender, please.
Stop, running away. I made
You
him
stopped him.
You stopped him. That's good.
All right, now it's you guys' turn.
It was
No, you guys
almost a
had
whiff
initiative.
of opportunity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had initiative.
All right, initiative. They got a 3.
Four.
You guys got
Yeah.
a 4. Tanis, you're doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's just go clockwise, and we're going. Oh, are you going to do any magic, Raistlin or Gilthanas?
Nope.
Okay, Tika.
Is there one on the prone in front of her?
Yeah. He's licking
So
his
does
sword.
she get like do I get anything for that?
The one that's prone is by Flint.
Well, there's 2 of them actually, because Riverwind hit one that was like knocked down to
Yeah.
1
Oh, I
hit
didn't
point.
know. I didn't hear that part. My bad.
It's okay.
I'll shut up then.
Go ahead and roll your attack roll. I'm going to give you a +2 because he's sort of on the ground, but he's not on his belly.
Hey,
Oh, don't need it.
21.
Give me a damage.
21. And this will be non-lethal too.
Okay.
Come on, Tika. 7.
Nice.
Knock him out.
So you just
Clang.
cling, hit him in the head, and he just goes flat on his belly. The sword like falls down, and it's sort of like resting in his jaws. Riverwind,
That's right.
Tika had to save you. What's up?
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for it. It's about time. It's just because she saw me naked. Now she's reconsidering Caramon.
Okay. So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna flatter the blade, the one that moved back next to me.
Okay. Roll to hit.
So here we go.
Jeez. You just turn around in a full arc as he's like licking his sword, staring at Caramon evilly, and you just bang right in the face with your sword. Give me some damage.
Do I get extra damage because he had a knife in his mouth?
Let's see what you do first.
Yeah!
You don't need extra damage. You just like smack him and he just lifts up off the ground for a second and just drops onto his back. Nicely done.
There we go.
That's how you do it. All right, let's do Gilthana's.
Attacking with his longsword.
Okay. You hit. You slice him with the longsword as he's licking his. He's like, ah! Give me some damage.
Yeah.
Nice. You cut into him. He screams out a little bit. Flint. Oh, no, Caramon. So you get one attack.
There's one to my left in front of Gilthanis. So I'm going to smack him.
Okay.
Non-lethal with the flat of my blade.
Okay.
Oh my freaking god.
Nope. So Gilthanis had sliced into him. He sort of like moved back, and that's where you sliced where he was a moment ago. Flint, you see this Kapak licking his dagger, looking up at you. What are you gonna do?
From the fetal position, he's just gonna start waffle stomping him. He's just start kicking him on the floor.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Did you say waffle stomping?
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
Yes, I did.
Define that for
It's
me.
not
He
enough.
rolls to the
We
side
got
as
it.
you just stomp the ground. Before I get to the fleeing one, let's do with Sturm. Are you gonna do anything?
Yeah. He sees this door back here and just peeks through it to see anything in there.
Oh, no.
All right, you open up the door. Go ahead and open it.
Drawing the aggro.
You see a.
Oh no.
Oh, I was gonna say you see a hallway.
Okay.
Door is like right to the
Not the hallway.
kitty corner of you. The hallway of death, as it's known. All right, Raistlin, what you got? You muted if you're talking. Raistlin.
Raistlin. He's can't do anything. He's gonna have a coughing fit. There you go.
He just leans against the wall. Tanis.
We're gonna run up there and beat on this guy.
Okay. You get a +2, so his armor class is 6 right now.
We'll be doing non-lethal.
All right.
Yeah!
Nice.
Nice.
You run up there and just smack him across the face. Give me some damage.
7.
7 damage. Nice. So for people watching, non-lethal, half of that's real, half of it's temporary, and they get it back one hit point per round. Tasslehoff, what you gonna do?
I am going to. Oh, I'm debating on either running up here next to this guy and putting the Ring of Darkness on, or hiding in shadows and trying not to.
So you don't really have any
Get
shadows
hurt.
around here. Everything's internally lit by sconces on the wall. Like this is
Oh
a
no!
well-lit area.
Shoot.
I mean,
The
there's a
ring-
corner right here that you could go behind if you want. You can go back
Is
in
there
the
a
room
sco-
with the others.
You can run over and put out a sconce.
Just start putting
Create
out
your
the
own
light.
shadows.
Guys, we fight better in the darkness anyway. I don't have like rope or anything. That probably all go up for up, even if
Yeah, all of your equipment was lost.
everything is lost. I don't even have my gems and stuff anymore.
Yeah, they would have fallen at the feet of the. If they weren't eaten by the acid, they were fallen at the feet of the slug.
Oh, guys, we're poor now. Sorry, I had all the money.
That's weird because you weren't supposed to.
Didn't we discuss that the Kender would have had all the money whether or not we
Anyway.
gave it to him
Eventually.
in the first place?
Yeah,
I mean, we
that's-
knew it.
So what are you gonna do, Tasslehoff?
That's it.
Put on the ring.
I'm gonna run up and put on the ring.
Ring,
Yeah.
ring,
Chaos.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh!
What's
Oh, we're doing this
what's
again?
What's the roll?
and everything goes black.
How far?
100 feet. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,
It's
60, 70. Like it goes black to like a 10-foot radius into the room that everyone else is in. Everything just silence.
Yeah.
Lorana just screams. Like everything just went black. She's freaking the hell out. You guys are in
She
this
worried
massive-
about setting off the alarm, and she's over here screaming her head off.
Well,
Come
there
on.
isn't like an active battle going on, so it's not like you guys are being quiet.
we were. It
That's
was
fair.
a quiet.
That's fair.
It was a pillow fight.
It was a
A
pillow.
fight. All right,
So
so
pillows on all our blades.
please stop drawing on the combat board. All right, so everyone went, right? Caramon, did you want to do your second attack this round or next round?
He only had
I
one.
did my second attack last round.
Gotcha. Thank you. And Sturm looked in, so it's their turn. So the one that's right in front of Gilthanas that was licking his blade, he's going to try to plunge it right into Gilthanas' stomach.
Do it.
Die out. Do it. Do it.
It's not-
Whose
Wait,
team
sorry,
are you
wow.
on? He needed 9, and Gilthanas parries it away, no problem. The one that was on its back uses its wings to push itself up, and it leaps forward to Flint, trying to bury its now poisoned sword into Flint's stomach. Ample bosom, I'll say. Oh no, Flint! And he does. He buries it into you. I need a save versus poison. You're a dwarf, so you have bonuses on that.
Yeah, couldn't have happened to a more appropriate target.
Yeah, you take 3 damage from the dagger.
Yeah.
And make your save versus poison.
You got this.
Nice. You make your save. You fight off this paralysis. It starts like eking through your blood system immediately. See, that's them two. This one is complete darkness. It's sort of like listening for breathing as it's heavily breathing. Where's that stinking Kender? Where are you? It saw you move forward, then everything went black. It's going to just blindly swing at where it thought you were. So it's going to have a -5 to its hit. Your armor class is
Plus
8,
the
so
minuses
6,
that
5,
it gets
3.
from my spell, my taunt.
Yeah, so for 5 is what it would have to get an armor class of. So 11. And he just clipped you with his dagger, or his short sword, I mean, with a wild swing. You take max damage, 6 damage.
Guys, I can't take off the ring. I'm down. I'm down.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No!
It's just dark now. It's just dark
It's
now.
forever dark.
He was just trying to turn off the light so he could take a nap.
That's all it was. So, I mean, your control over the ring is what keeps it on and off. As soon as you go out, that ring stops and it's bright again. Raistlin. Wait, no, it was the Draconian's turn. So that Draconian did the light. It looks down, sees you, grins a little bit, looks up at Tanis, turns around and runs. So Tanis, give me an attack of opportunity.
Get him.
He's running for those stairs.
13.
So its armor class was 6 still, so you needed a 10. You cut into him. Give me some damage.
Nice.
Now, you didn't say it was non-lethal, but was it?
I would like. I mean, he's hurt. Yeah, I'm gonna go non-lethal.
All right.
Because if the acid hits Tassel,
Yeah, we lose
he'll
him.
do some real damage. 5.
Okay.
Can I get more dead?
Well, you can
I mean,
actually die, yeah.
Technically, you're
Oh.
unconscious.
So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. He is barreling up these stairs. Oh, if he gets up there, it's all over. He's going to sound the alarm. Tika, what are you going to do? They got initiative, right? Or did you guys?
No, we did.
Oh, you guys did.
That's
Let's
the
do
end of the
initiative.
round.
Roll initiative.
Yeah.
You got it again. Tika, you're up.
All right, so the ones right in front of Tika, they're unconscious or coming back to consciousness.
It was non-lethal damage, so it'll eventually come back to consciousness, but right now it's out. There's one in front of Gilthanas that's up.
Well, let's send our frying pan into action.
Clang. Do it.
Heavy pan.
Pan
Alright.
girl. All right, it like ducks down. What? Who uses a pan? Who does that? Riverwind.
Oh, well, while he's distracted, I'm just gonna brain him in the back of the head.
You get a +2.
So yeah, Well, he's making fun of Tika. Situational awareness is bad.
All right, roll. All right, so you needed a 10. You got an 11. No, you needed a 7. So you just smack him right on the back of the head, just like conk. Give me some damage. Oh
Yeah!
my gosh! And he
killed it with damage.
crumples down to the ground. Just.
And then I'm going to assume that the other 5 of us that are in here have got this. And I don't know what my max movement is, but I'm going to try to get in here.
With no armor, it's probably 100. Well, it can't be 120, so it's probably like 110 or something. Because you did an action
20,
already.
40, 60, 80, 100. So I'll end up right here next to Raistlin as I'm trying to like do the thing and see Tanis or Tasslehoff on the ground, and it's a bad day for.
Realistically, you could get all the way to here.
Can I?
Yeah, with your movement. Each of these squares is 10.
Oh, I counted 20. My bad. Yep. I'm gonna get to here. Can I see the guy on the stairs?
Yeah.
Oh man, if only I had another attack, I would throw the weapon at him.
All right, Caramon.
All right.
You see Flint get stuck.
Uh,
You see Tika take one
Flint.
down. Well, Riverwind.
Almost take one down. Distracted. Caramon's coming in for the one right in front of Flint. And I'll do my 2 attacks.
Shit!
Okay. For the Emperor! Oh, right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Give some damage. Did you do non-lethal
Yeah,
or
all
lethal?
right. Non-lethal. I've been, just stay consistent.
Okay.
All right, smack him.
He drops down unconscious.
Tie him up.
Okay, so you're going to spend the rest of your turn sort of trying to tie him up. Flint, what are you going to do?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone else is down in the room. He's gonna look over and be like, "Caramon, do you need help? Or are you good?"
Oh, I'm good.
He's
Tied
gonna
him up tight.
go as perfect. He's gonna go as far as he can down the hallway here. Let's
All
see.
right, so what's your movement right now? It's probably 120, right? So 10, 20, 30,
I
40,
think so.
50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10. You can get right behind him with your full move, but you wouldn't be able to attack him.
How far could I get and throw a weapon at him?
Oh, you could get in front of Riverwind and throw your axe. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So you can have a -2 to your throw. So he's... Tasslehoff, can you roll your D6 and tell me how many rounds he was sort of going crazy? Three. I mean, once you drop, it's kind of over, I think. But
Yeah.
he is running away. So go ahead and give me an attack roll. So you throw it. This is your hero moment. If you make this...
I know, I'm trying to.
No. Oh, no.
You slip over, blood from Tasslehoff's body slide a little bit on your belly.
Yeah.
And your axe clings off the wall and just bounces like a slinky down the stairs. Raistlin.
Yeah.
Lorana looks at you. Do something! What are you doing? Just standing there coughing? Oh, I have to do everything! She runs up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. She's going to try to tackle him. This is her moment to shine. Come on, Lorana. Ah! Natural 20! She just grabs him and just uses her full elf maiden weight and yanks him down the stair, off the edge of the stairs, and they just plummet together down with her on top of him. She like looks up. That's how you do it.
You're all bumbling idiots.
I was gonna say, with the net 20, could she control the fall enough to land on
She Legolas's
axe
him
that's sitting
like on top of him. Yeah,
She surfs him all the way down the
Nice.
stairs.
100%. And then he takes 4 damage from the fall. It's blunt. It's still lethal, so he dies. Splashes into a big pool of acid. Oh boy. Oh boy. She takes 8 damage. Oh my gosh. She was the hero.
Somebody.
That's what you get for showboating, Nazi.
Nah. And her clothes are starting to be eaten away by this acid. As she's
Oh,
like
Nick the princess.
screaming. We are out of initiative. We have people down. What about Tasslehoff? Tanis, what are you gonna do?
What about?
Oh my gosh,
Did Giltanis go?
I never went.
Oh,
but
Gilthanis?
That's fine. We finished the combat.
Yeah, we're out of combat, so you guys can do whatever you
Yeah.
want.
Tannis is gonna run over to her and check on her.
Wait, to who? Oh, Lorana. She's
Yeah,
hurt.
Lorana, sorry.
She just
Yeah.
like leaps into your arms and just starts openly sobbing. The stress of everything,
all right.
the
Yeah.
adrenaline is dropping out, and she just starts sort of shaking in your arms. It's like, oh, Tantalus, Tantalus, I'm so glad you came after me. I knew we were meant to be together. I love you so much. She's just like holding and squeezing you as tightly as she can.
I'll be as I ran by Flint. I'm like, Flint, get Taz, and then I ran over to her. I'm like, it's okay. Well, it's you're safe now.
Flint, are you
Pick
gonna
up
hold
my
me like
axe,
that?
And then I'll
Yeah.
pick up the task and be like, I got you. And then bind her wound, bind the wounds, or do whatever I need to.
All right.
Yeah, we'll try the kiss of life. Does that
So
work? Are we-
Flint is doing
Wow.
mouth to mouth for no reason. He's just like, I always wanted
Oh,
to do
there's a
this.
reason. It's just it's not broadcast appropriate. Yeah, that's.
Okay. So
Do I need to-
you're
do I
doing your
make a
best
check
to
destabilize?
yes, to stabilize Taz. It takes, a couple minutes, and you can sort of like bind the wound so he's not openly bleeding anymore. But
Okay.
you guys are now in this, you see a stairway going up. You know that's where the Draconian was trying to go. Lorana like stops for a moment and she looks at all of you. We should all go see the other women. Go save the prisoners. I was being held in one of their chambers. Please follow me.
Hold on.
Yeah,
hold on.
Sturm's in the hallway, checking out the door, listening at the door.
So as you
All right.
listen into that door, Sturm, you hear a bunch of just talking. It sounds like people are like, did you hear something outside? I think there was something outside. Someone's out there. I think the Draconians are killing someone. I think Lorana's dead. Oh no. That sort of thing.
As an aside, I'm gonna walk over to Lorana. I'm gonna stop by Taz and pick up my dagger that I gave him,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna give it to Lorana and be like, "So you're useful next time you want to help," and then wander away.
She like looks shocked at you as you walk by. Useful? You human scum! I saved all of your
All
lives!
right. All right.
She like
It's all right.
throws the dagger down.
You stole from my body.
We don't need to be saying names now. Come on.
Flint,
She's shocked.
Flint will throw Tasslehoff over his shoulder and then go pick up his axe. Like, well, where are we going?
Yep, I'm gonna go
Somebody-
grab
I was
Goldmoon.
gonna say somebody grab Goldmoon.
Yep, I got Goldmoon.
I feel like we need to find a place to hold up for and to like check our wounds and stuff.
So
Like,
Lorana
yeah.
looks at these unconscious bodies that they're still breathing. She's like,
Yeah.
are you all going to do something
Caramon and
about
Tika
these?
tied him up.
I would assume we're gonna put these guys out of their misery, basically.
Yeah, like you could just
Are you gonna
stand
take
at the
me out
back.
back?
I'll stand in the
not
corner
you.
and shoot them with a bow if I need to.
Yeah, just shoot them all with bows.
Tantalus,
Wait,
you're going to lose
wait.
arrows doing that. Why don't you just throw them down the well?
Oh,
I mean, that's a good point. Yeah. Let's
Okay.
see.
Okay.
Right there.
There's a well?
Who knows?
Oh yeah, there's a well back there.
There's a well.
Dude,
You
throw
guys
down the
walk
well.
fast over here.
Back in this
I
room
hear
over
voices.
Here, there's a well.
All right.
Oh,
Caramon will
I
pick
check-
up two.
Do we end
All
up searching this area
Sure.
over where the well is?
Yeah, you guys found like crates with clothing and blankets and stuff like that. It was
Yeah.
clearly taken from Gateway and Solace and Haven.
Wasn't
Yep,
there
so-
another walkway or something that we didn't go down?
Yeah, there was an area up here that none of you went down, but I think
Okay.
these other two you guys split up and came through.
All right, I'm going to do a quick
I-
peek in there, make sure there's no enemies,
I-
and see if there's any useful supplies.
No, it's really just another pathway through.
Is it? Okay. All right.
I saw Caramon go around a corner, like just wandering, like get back here.
Caramon sees a doorway in the middle of that hall.
Let's go.
I
let's
found
go.
the door.
Let's listen to Sturm and go see about these voices that he heard. I know he's the strong silent type, so when he talks, we should probably listen.
Nice.
Yes. You know me well.
Well,
I think there are refugees in this room.
Lorana's like,
just
yes,
why don't
there
we
are
just ask
human."
Lorana? She knows where they are.
Like, these are some of the other prisoners. Please, let's go inside. And she goes in, and you see a room just packed full of women. There, if you just did a rough count, it holds like 34 women from
wow.
Solace, Gateway, and Haven. You
Holy
see,
guacamole.
I'm sorry, hold on. I need to find the right number here that I'm reading. So that's 4.
Fear no more, ladies.
Yeah. Hello. So you see rude straw mats lining the walls and several low chairs scattered about. As you sort of come in, the girls sort of pile around Lorana. Oh, you're alive. Everything's okay. What was going on out there? Who are these strange people? She's like,
Is
"They're-"
this like a Castle Anthrax moment?
No. 100% no.
Aw.
It's like, these are all prisoners from Gateway Solace, the Quay Shu, the Quay Kiri, and all of the Plainsman tribes. They're led here by Marita, the seamstress. She's the one that sort of runs everything. And Elistan, I believe he had mentioned all of you in the same slave caravan. He was recaptured, and he's over here as well. You see this old man sort of sit up. Oh, I do recall your faces. My goodness, what happened? What happened to Goldmoon? And he sort of starts moving toward Goldmoon, who's laying on the ground. You see him sort of cradle her body. He's like, I witnessed her perform miracles. She healed Theros Ironfeld and did something I didn't think anyone would do ever. She did it with this. And he puts his hand down on her holy medallion, and you see it almost like a cell dividing itself, magically transforms into a duplicate almost medallion, but this one has a triangle on it that just sort of rests in his hand, and he just shockingly looks down at it. He looks up at all of you. Does this normally happen?
No, you're blind.
No.
No, you should try
It's
to
been like
heal.
it's only been a
Goldmoon.
week and a half, but I don't know.
No, none of us know. But you should try to heal Goldmoon and Tasslehoff, just cuz.
Well, please, everyone come inside. And Lorana's like, yes, everyone come inside. We need to close these doors just in case people come looking down. Did you take care of all the bodies?
Yes.
Yes.
I did say that I threw him down the well.
Just kind of, right? They just.
Well, they're going to heal back up because it was non-lethal damage. So
Yeah.
you throw them down
Yeah.
the well, and they'll
Right,
die
right,
down
right.
there and turn into acid and won't harm anyone. All right, so as soon as everyone gets inside, so go ahead and move all your characters in here. They're going to close the door afterward. And you see Elston just sort of stop and kneel down and just put the medallion around his neck, and he just starts praying. He doesn't even really know to whom he's praying, but he just starts praying. And Marita moves up to Lorana. Who are these people? She's like, that is my future husband, Tantalus. He's beautiful, is he not? She's like, sure, for a half-elf, he looks fine. She's like, hold your tongue. He's the most beautiful person I've ever seen in my life. We're going to be married. I cannot wait. He came and rescued me after I was stolen away by Lord Toda. You're my hero, Tantalus. You truly are. You came for me. And she just leaps into your arms and starts kissing you on the cheek and lips.
Okay. Come on now.
You're
People watching.
No PDA, baby.
darling, relax.
So Marita just sort of looks at all of you. Well, what are you all doing here?
rescuing you.
What do you mean? Is there another army outside? Can we flee now?
That might be a little more difficult.
We need to find our children that are also being held, and we need to collect our men that are working in the mines. If you can collect everyone together, then we will certainly flee with you. Where are we going to go?
The mechanism has been triggered.
Well, we can't go north then. We're going to have to go somewhere south. Look, we can leave. Every night we have to go tend to the children and make sure they're fed. They're being guarded by a massive red dragon. But she seems to care for them greatly, so they're in no danger. But someone is going to have to go out and talk to the men and explain to them that you're here to rescue all the women. There are 2 other rooms just down this hallway filled with women, and on the other side of Pax Tharkaz, there are also a room full of plainswomen that are being held captive. The men won't leave without them being rescued. I'm not entirely sure how you're going to do this, but you're going to have to go and speak to the men, speak to the women, and rescue all the children, and then we can all flee south together.
I don't really know how we're going to do all this either. It's a lot of room.
Yeah.
Well, why did you come here for? Didn't you have a plan?
No, playing such a strong word.
Our plan was to come here.
Yeah.
What? I don't
Plan
understand. You just
It was more of a suggestion.
Yeah. I mean,
General outlining of an idea.
So there was that.
We got lost.
what?
Just it's fine. Just give us a minute. Everybody huddle up. Let's see if we can figure this out.
How's the praying going with Goldmoon? That's what.
How's the praying?
Tanis brought us here.
Keep praying.
He's like, I don't know who I'm even praying to. I don't know what this is. This is all new to me.
Mission call. Just pray to mission call.
Try
I don't
mission
know
call.
who that is.
Yeah. Just
she's
say the words. You'll figure it out.
Yeah, she'll figure it out.
Please, Lorana sort of walks up to you guys. Please figure out a way to get us out of here. We're all going to die here if it takes too long. So make your plan.
Yeah, just give us like 5 minutes.
You'll keep the women quiet, and we'll figure it out. Give us a second. I look at Tanis and go, does she always have to insert herself into everything?
I'm the only one making sense, plainsman. Tanis, you better control this beastly human of yours.
What's your plan?
Wow, I'm in some weirdly awkward positions tonight. I mean, equal rights and all that, but racism.
So, what are you guys doing? What's your plan?
Okay, so we have to. Let's outline this.
Find the kids, find the men, find them.
Step 1, let's make a plan.
Step 1, make a plan.
It's a good step.
Step 2,
Make a
talk
plan.
about the plan.
All right.
Sturm will find the men.
We can't wander around here looking the way we do. So what if?
Just
Let's disguise ourselves as women.
as women.
There we go. That's good. Who came up with that one? Was that you, Caramon?
You two,
no, that was Tika.
Riverwind and Caramon are going to be the largest women ever.
Makes sense. Makes sense. It's fine. It's fine.
Make it make sense.
Wasn't there clothes? Wasn't there clothes and crates? We should be able to disguise ourselves if that's the plan.
That's a great call.
I mean, Flint, you're naked. Like
Riverwind.
Do you have a problem with this?
No.
I haven't felt this free in years.
He's like hands on his hips, arcing his back. I feel good.
Breezy in here.
A little drafty though, but it's fine.
Step 1, disguises.
Yep. Step 1, disguises.
Yeah.
Step 2, find the children.
Step 3, do you think if we get the men on our side and rescue their women, they'll rise up?
We can overcome
the women said that they get to go feed the children every night, so they can kind of wander around. It sounds like without being bothered too much.
So
maybe
how
we
long
wait till
until
it's
that
dinner
happens?
time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
wait,
when's
but
dinner
is that-
time, ladies?
Did you break your huddle and you're walking over to the Merida?
Yeah.
No,
I
just like over my shoulder, just like, hey, how long until it's dinner time for the kids?
Wait. So they're just like, when do we eat? That's real good.
No, well, no, like what?
I feel like it's on brand for the dwarf, but okay.
So Lorana walks over next to Marita, and she's like, "Do you believe these men?" It's like, sounds pretty normal according to men to me, and it's a dwarf. He's always thinking with their stomachs. She's like, "Well, dwarf,
Sticks out his gut a little further.
it'll be a couple hours before we are expected to go feed the children. Why?"
Okay.
When they come and take you, do they escort you or do they just let you go?
No, we're allowed to go in small groups. And they don't bother us at all because as long as they have us under control, our men aren't going to make a fuss, and we're certainly not going to leave without our children.
Okay,
So
so
they don't really care at all. There was a huge rumbling that caused some disturbances, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 minutes ago. We're not entirely sure what that was, but it shook the entire ground like some sort of quake.
Yeah, that might have been the
Oh, the
Kender.
dragon. That's right.
Yeah, that
Can
might
you
have
swim
been.
and draw us a map of the place?
It's like, we don't have any parchment or anything. I
Yeah.
could
We're drawing on the
charcoal.
ground.
take you.
Well, wait.
All right.
Work too.
hold on.
Wait.
So why don't we gather our disguises from the crates out there?
Wait,
We'll
what's your
sit here.
disguises? What disguises are you talking about?
We're gonna
Oh.
dress up like
We're
women.
going to dress up like you, and then we're going to be able to move around freely to talk to the children and the men and whoever else you need us to talk to in these 48 other rooms.
She like looks over at Lorana and she looks back at you. That's a brilliant idea. I think that might work.
Yep.
I don't know about the two big ones, but I think the rest
They'll
of you
crouch
could...
down.
Was there not?
Hunchback.
There's not 7
Well,
feet women
well-
amongst us, no.
Well,
Walk on your knees.
shoot.
But
Do you know where the men are?
They're in the mines. They're outside of Pax Tharkaz in the mines in the south.
Is there any way that you know of that we can get to them? Like, do they let you see you each other, or?
No, unfortunately, we're kept separate. You would
Focus on
have
the
to
men.
travel outside. There's some double doors outside of the children's room where they play. You're going to have to risk being caught by people because we're not allowed to go out there if you are going to be dressed as women. But if you get all
Was
of the
there-
children and women outside of those doors and then go talk to the men, they'll be able to see us there and they'll have a full-scale revolt, I believe.
Do
know
they
how many
let the
guards there are?
children wander around? You said they go out and play?
Well, they go to a different play area, and that's the room that
Mm-hmm.
I'm speaking of with the double doors that go into the, slave
Well,
yard.
if we can wake Tasslehoff up, I think him and I are short enough. We could maybe pass as children. Do any of your children have
Your
beards?
beard is going to be an issue, I believe.
A veil.
We
Tuck
could
it into the.
I'm not-
pull it
I'm not
out
shaved,
whisker
no,
by
no,
whisker.
no.
Beard.
Whisker.
That's not happening. So, no,
Just keep
we
your
need
head
to
down.
get
You'll be all right.
away.
all right.
Burn it
So-
off.
So I'm gonna do the crazy thing and say, what if we just charge up those stairs and kill the bad guy, and then we can all leave?
I'm sorry, are you talking about the
A
dragon High Lord Verminard with his red dragon?
No, I mean,
You
if-
all are dying in front of me. How are you going to do this?
True.
technically only 2.5
We've
of
been
us
in
are
worse
dying.
situations.
How's that praying going?
We're dying like every other session. Don't make a thing about it.
This is normal for us. We rally.
All right. All the normal sized people should probably start getting dressed. Riverwind and Caramon, I'm not sure. I think we'll probably have to stay behind.
She sort of walks up
Be
to
too big.
Caramon and puts her hand on your massive muscles and sort of like slides it down. And you see almost a look of desire in her face. And she's like, perhaps you should rest a while and heal up. You do look
Tiga's
like
like,
you're hurt. Bitch,
I
get
knew
away
my
from my man.
I knew we made it to Castle Anthrax. I saw the Grail. Like,
Rail shaped
There was a
beacon.
grail-shaped beacon.
I think you all should
This-
probably rest, and maybe the healthiest among you could come with us to at least scout out the area, and then when you're all healed a little bit more, perhaps then you unleash your brilliant plan.
That's
Probably a
probably
good
fine. So we need to
That's
go
probably-
back and get some of the clothes out of those crates, right?
Yeah.
She's like, who
So
would
that's
want to
good
come
or
with us
whatever.
to feed the children? Who is healthy enough?
Tanis
Oh,
will
Tika.
go.
Tika will go.
Who is?
A half health.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
be all right.
Tika's a Tika will pass.
I think Tika, Gilthanis, and who else?
Like
do we
Flint's
have?
got the health, but I don't know
Tanis,
if
I'm at half
it's
health.
going to pass for a bearded woman here either. So
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I do have the beard. I forgot about that.
Yep.
yeah, it makes it rough.
Come here.
What about
Drake.
Raistlin? He's a
Wear
lady.
like a face
figure.
Yeah,
cover.
golden skin lady.
Yeah, I
Got
think
like a-
gold skin and the weird eyes might give it away. I think he has to stay.
Old women are a thing.
Yeah, old
There
women.
are
He's
old
just
women.
Full grown.
Yeah, but not gold-skinned, hourglass-eyed old women.
Yeah, but they don't look too closely.
You
got a
They
good
just
point.
let them
there.
go
Do they
about their
have-
business.
Just find a cloak with a hood and keep the hood way up.
He kind of
Wrap
has
his hair.
own cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Put some
Wear
mud on
sunglasses.
his skin.
Yeah.
You're hungover.
All right, whoever's going to go in the hall.
Gilthanis could go.
Yeah, Gilthanis needs to go. Yeah.
I say Flint. I think Flint's out.
All right, so it's Tika, Marita, who? Who else?
Gilthanis.
Go in the hall if you're coming. Is that it?
Raistlin, you coming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, get in the hall if you're coming.
I will only hinder you.
He's like, I'm good. I don't want to. I'm not into it.
All right.
I must rest.
All right, guys, don't die.
Good luck.
All 45 hit points of you. Don't die.
All right, so you guys
Does
get
anybody who's going?
Hmm?
Does anybody that's going like need a weapon? Like Flint has an extra dagger he'd hand over. If
No,
somebody...
don't bring any weapons. The whole point of this is that we're not infiltrating anything.
Keeping my frying pan though. It's not a weapon.
You're
Why
no
do you
fun.
have a
Cooking
frying pan?
utensil.
I suppose we could excuse that
Eggs.
for cooking for the children, I guess. Why do you carry around a frying pan? What is wrong with you, girl?
It's coming in handy, and I'll show her the draconian sized dent in it. it's
She's like,
like a face.
you really are a warrior. Good for you.
Like straight out of Looney Tunes, just
Yeah, it's a face.
Right.
All right, so she
Bam.
goes down the hallway.
All right, wait for me. Here
If you're coming, better keep
All
up.
right. we go, Tika.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh boy, this is gonna be tougher than I thought. Hold on. Moving you all the way up here. Moving you all the way up
Right.
here. And who else was coming? I'm gonna move
there we
Gilthanis
go.
all the way up here. All right, so scroll up until you guys are up here, and I'll just ping the area so you're stuck with me. All right, so Marita moves forward to these doors here, and they're actually, you see a wooden beam across them right now, like barring it, and she sort of stops. This isn't normal. There's not usually beams here. I don't know what's going on. Why would there be beams barring us from the children? She sort of looks at you all. Should I knock, perchance?
Knocking is probably good start.
Yeah.
I don't understand. She sort of bangs on it. We're here to feed the children. This is normal time for us to feed the children. You see two hobgoblins come from around the corner to the, well, it looks like it's the south of you, but it's actually the north of you, and move forward. What are you doing here? She's like, we're just here to feed the children as normal. They're like, my little rats don't need to be fed every day, do they? Yes, they do. They certainly need to.
Yeah.
And if they're not fed, then how are you going to keep us and the men in line? She sort of like sticks her jaw out like, huh?
Yeah,
They're like,
what she said.
Women and that needies. And they like go to either side of the big barn. They're like straining. You see veins bulging out of their neck as they lift this massive oaken just bar across the door and drop it down. Just clang, 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 and bounces on the ground. They slide out of the way. Hurry up and get back here as soon as you can. It's like, all right.
boy.
Thank you very much. You're all very kind. And she enters the door, and you see 6 draconians standing there with blades in their hands, just, ah! Oh, it's you. What are you all doing here?
Children.
Well, someone
We're here to feed the kids.
Someone sprang the trap on the front door, and we're looking for them. Have you seen any infiltrators? No, we haven't
Just
seen anyone,
two-
sir.
Hobgoblins.
There were 2 hobgoblins that were very rude to us behind us, but other than that, everything seems to be normal. Well, if you see anyone, you make sure to let us know, okay? Certainly, wonderful
Sure thing.
dragon men. That's a good idea. So you see her moving to this little tunnel area, and she passes through it to the other side. I'm going to move you guys just in case you can't move to the other side yourselves.
Well,
And you see a massive red dragon. So let me describe the room that you were just in before we move past here, just so there's clarity. The large open room had no furniture. Scattered around are small bits of wood and rags carved or sewn into dolls, wagons, balls, and other toys. A tall arc in the east wall leads into darkness. That's the one you just went through. Next to the arc is a normal wooden door. A pair of huge doors in the southwest corner apparently lead outside, since 4 windows in that same wall admit some fresh air. And as you pass through the tunnel, the arced tunnel enters another room, even larger than the playroom. No windows shed light into this area, but a soft wheezing noise gives evidence of another presence here. Soon, the torchlight falls across a monstrous red tail, then massive crimson flanks that rise and fall with a slow, rhythmic pattern. Now the great head appears, eyes closed, forked tongue extending from wicked jaws, and nostrils flaring ever so slightly with the slow breaths. The chamber is occupied by an ancient red dragon. So, Gilthanas, your 4th level is your highest level. Tika, what's your level? Highest level? What's your cumulative level?
4.
Together.
7.
7? Okay, so you guys are like struck for a moment. You're like, oh, it's a dragon, Tika. You've seen dragons before. Gilthanas, you've seen them before. And so you sort of fight down that fear that rises up in your gut, and you just sort of push it back down and sort of regain control of yourself. But this is an immense, ancient red dragon that's just slumbering in front of you. Marita looks at both of you and puts her hand to her mouth and just, shh, be very quiet. We cannot wake her. And she moves slowly, almost tiptoeing around her to the far end to another door. She just like motions, come on. You just. She like opens the door. Children, it's time for some food. And as soon as Gilthanas will enter, she closes the door behind her. And as you see in this large room bustles with several hundred children, ranging in age from infants to about 12 years old. Their frightened, questioning faces stare at the doorway. Several of the older boys and girls stand protectively before the younger children, as if to spare them the sight of anything horrible. Although fear and hardship have struck these youngsters unjustly, their spirits have not yet been broken. Courage and resolve shine in their faces of the older children, and the younger ones look to their older brothers and sisters with respect and pride. Not even the smallest baby is crying. And they look out, and as soon as they recognize Marita, they sort of run up forward. Marita, what's going on? We heard a big rumbling before. We didn't know what it was. We thought it might be dragons or something. She's like, calm down, children. Everything is okay. These two have come to rescue all of us, but we need you to stay calm. Now, they're going to take some time to come up with and she sort of looks at both of you, Gilthanas and Tika, and turn eye to eye. Come up with a brilliant plan that will save everyone's lives. And she looks back to the children, but you all have to act as if everything is normal. But we're going to get all of you out of here, I promise. Now, let's get you all some food. She brought a skillet. And I was like, what?
Let me fry you up my signature potatoes.
Nice. You learned them
Otis'
from
potatoes or whatever.
Odic.
Yeah.
So you
Odic,
guys
yeah.
are in there sort of, and all these children, there's hundreds of children, and they look pretty well fed, actually. I mean, they don't look malnourished or anything. Of course, they've only been, maybe a week or so taken into captivity, but they look pretty good, and they're holding up pretty well. So what do you say anything or do anything out of just her feeding everyone and taking care of them?
His children look pretty well taken care of. Is there a reason for that? The
well,
women
as
look
long
very.
as the children are alive, then the women will stay in line and the men will stay in line. So this is the linchpin. If we can sneak these children out, well, there's nothing to keep the men from revolting against their slave owners. And all we have to do
And this,
is get past that ancient red dragon without any problems.
And then the sister Draconians after that.
Well, this is true.
And then the Draconians after that.
main force of the military might that is here in Tharkadan had already left a day or so ago. It was a little over a day ago, and then there was this massive rumbling sound, and I don't know from there. But if the trap of Tharkadan has been triggered, you all had mentioned a dragon's breath or something. Well, then they won't be able to get back in through the door. That'll give us a few days to escape. So we have time to rally all of the children out into the courtyard, get all of the women out in the courtyard, and then some of you could just race off to the mines and get the men to rise up, and then we're home free. Wherever.
Now, how
home
do
will
we
be.
do that? This red dragon, she likes these children. She cares for these children.
She thinks they're her wormlings. It's
Hmm.
pretty sad, but she's
Hmm.
a wonderful dragon. There's no reason to
Dragon
harm her.
senile?
I don't
Yeah,
know if
she
she's
blind
senile.
or-
I mean, she's old. You know, old people, their sight starts to go, and she is a sweetheart. Really, if there's any way of sparing her life, I would prefer that.
Still a dragon.
Perhaps we could.
She's
use her,
taking care of the
convince her.
children. Certainly, you must understand that. Don't elves revere their children?
No.
I don't know. Go Tanis.
Eat them.
Dragon probably confuse, guard, and take care.
Well,
What if we convince this dragon to help us or help the children by killing these draconians out there?
I don't know if that will ever happen. She's not
Well,
the
if
only
she
dragon
thought
here
that
either.
the children were in danger, do you think that she would defend these children?
Possibly, but that's part of my worry, is if your plan isn't sound, she might see you as the threat and come after you.
I'm gonna look at Gilthanis and be like, "We need Tass, a child."
A
Man, I
child.
was so excited. Now
If
I
we
see.
can convince the dragon that Tass is a child and that he's in danger in the Draconians, perhaps she may just take them out for us.
Danger, I'm dead.
Do you
Oh,
think that
fantastic.
you could kill the Draconians, those 6 Draconians that are in the child's playroom? If you could
Well-
all murder them, then perhaps we could just move the children into the playroom 1 at a time or 3 at a time or, you know, whatever normal interval, and there won't be any problems.
If it's only those 6 Draconians, we might be able to.
I think
But
that's
there's also the
worth a
2
shot.
hobgoblins.
Yeah, me and my 9 hit points.
Yeah.
I don't know what a hit point is. What do you mean?
Well, how many children are there? Can we get like a head count or something? Count off?
Yeah, there's hundreds.
Wham! 2.
Uh,
Like 100 kids or
I mean, there's literally like plural. Let me see. This is 57.
hundreds?
Several hundred.
Several hundred.
So there's
I
like
don't know how
180 kids in this
viable-
room if you're doing like
so,
a count,
so
head count.
roll 10 d100 and we'll stick
What a
with that
nightmare.
number,
Yeah.
okay?
No, there's
Lead
180
them
kids.
past her in groups.
Yes, and normally that's what we do. We just take them out, you know, maybe 5 to 10 at a time to go in the playroom, and then, you know, change them out so every child gets an opportunity to play with toys and dolls and such. So
This playroom, did we already went through that?
that's where the
playroom?
Draconians were
That's where the Draconians were.
at the
Got
other
it.
end of the tunnel. Yes,
But they were searching for somebody, so they might not be there still.
right. I suspect
Well, they had a trap.
they were
like,
searching
waiting.
for you. They had heard the
Hmm.
trap, and as soon as the trap was triggered, they know they didn't do it. So logic dictates that they're waiting for someone, infiltrators. I don't think they
Mhm.
suspect you as long as you're dressed as one of us.
Or you think any of the women would be willing to fight with us, these draconians, for their children?
I think these women would give their lives, but that wouldn't help them. They would then be dead, and the men would just lose the children and be slaughtered. The entire reason the men are kept passive is because the women are alive and the children are safe. If one of them is proven to be murdered or killed, they might revolt up, but then there's no reason the dragons won't just murder everyone. We're dealing with a
What?
delicate balance here.
So if
Very
we
well.
murder like just the kids, we can have the bad ending of this game, like the ultimate bad ending.
I think we should head back to the party, Tanis, and tell them what we've seen.
Should I
Yeah.
bring any of the children to the playroom, or should
Oh,
we
shit,
just
I
leave them for
suppose.
now?
Let's
We
leave
need to
them.
bring
We'll be
Sturm
back.
back to the playroom so those draconians don't get suspicious.
Yeah, what's normal? Yeah.
Well, what would
That's
be
true.
normal is that we do, in fact, move them.
Then let's gather some up.
Okay, children, everything is normal. There are going to be draconians in the playroom. Please act normal. They're just looking for outsiders, and there's no outsiders here, okay? Like, okay, Marita, that's a good idea. We're going to be okay. And so they sort of get together. She's like, all right, 10 of you, come with us. And she opens the door, and the kids don't seem to be fazed by the dragon at all. In fact, as they move by, the dragons
Oh,
are sort of like,
that's nice.
and they're just like, oh, Mataflor. You know, she's so cute when she sleeps like this. And then move over.
Okay, let's go to the
I'll move
playroom.
her over. I'll move Gilthanis. I'll move you over. And all the kids are coming with you, and the draconians are like, what are you doing with those little rats? Well, it's time for the kids to have their playtime.
Yeah, it's
How about
playtime.
you all move out of here? If you're looking for people, then why don't you go look for them instead of standing here in our way? Like, you watch it, human. The only reason why you're alive is because we allow you to be. How about we take one of your piglets? I'm kind of hungry. It's like, don't you
I'll step in
dare.
front of the children.
Yeah. See, they're like, "Ugh. If you see anything, you better tell
Long she
us,
built.
or your children are going to be our dinner. Do you understand us?
We understand.
We understand
Oh,
you,
we understand.
monsters.
We lie to them. We say we saw something that way. You know, we sneak in. Boom.
All right, so they all move out.
This is all in my head. This is
Yeah, yeah.
monologue.
So they move out in the hall, and Marita goes up and closes the door for a moment. She's like, now look, those two double doors on the other side of the room, that's the way outside. There's actually another one of those massive oaken bars on the outside, so we could bar it from the other side once we get all of the children out. I don't think now is the time because we need to get all of your friends, but I think this might be a good idea.
What's in this door? Down here.
Oh, that's where we store some stuff. It's a storeroom. So many shelves line the walls of this small room. Stacked upon them are blankets,
Yeah.
cloaks, tiny boots, and a number of toys similar to the ones strewn about the playroom. The
Any,
cloaks are
any
all
random
children's.
healing potions? Yeah.
You don't see any healing potions stuffed between the blankets.
Hey, back at camp, they got a cleric now, right? Like that one dude.
What is a cleric?
Oh, I was just saying that to the party.
Oh.
This is outside table. This table talk.
This is table talk. All right,
All
table
right,
talk.
let the kids play. We'll go through a couple different cycles of letting the children play. I think
Okay.
to keep things normal.
Yeah.
Can-
So you guys are up here for a
Tika, I
while.
want- yeah.
Let's go back to the other group down below.
How long did she say we have until they come back?
Until who comes back?
I don't know. I thought she said somebody was coming back, or
Well, the guards regularly come through and patrol the area. The group that you murdered was tasked at bringing Lorana to Verminard, and
Oh,
there's
yeah,
not
so
going
we're
to
on
be long
time limit.
before they're noticed
Gotcha.
to be
Okay.
missing. I mean, so Elistan is sitting here praying. He clearly doesn't know what the hell is going on, how to do this. He's like, "Is there any information that might assist me in this? Anything?
Give him the
The
disc.
discs. Yeah.
Riverwind's gonna walk over and sit down with him, and he just kind of takes his hands and he's like, "What do you want to have happen?"
Well, I would like to be able to heal mystically like this woman did.
All right. So ask Mishakal to lend you her strength so you can do that.
Who's
See,
Michigan?
you told me that
it does-
already, but I don't know who that is, and I don't know how to do that. Like, I've said
Wait
the
a minute,
word
give
that
me
you're
the discs.
saying.
Yeah.
Mishakal is Goldmoon's goddess. She's the one that she prays to when she was healing people.
Give him the discs.
Yes, have him read the discs.
What discs do you mean? What are you talking about?
I'll
On
pull him out of
Goldmoon.
Gold. Yeah, I'll pull him out of Goldmoon's bag and hand him to him.
It's like, my goodness, why didn't you give these to me earlier? I can read all of these. This is amazing. And he starts like sliding them out from this central post that's going through this almost like key ring of 8-inch thick metal plates. It's like, this is amazing. This is speaking of a whole pantheon of deities. There's more than just Mishakal here. There's Paladine. There's Kiri Jonathan. This is going to take me some time to get through. He sort of like picks them up and moves over to the wall and leans down on one of the little straw mats and just starts reading through them as quickly as he can, concerning them.
This entire time, Flint is fixing all of Tasslehoff's brains, like redoing his hair. And then when he wakes up, everything looks good.
You giving him cornrows?
Yeah, we rolled for it earlier.
We
I got a
did roll
17
for it. We got a
freshness.
17. Yeah.
All right. You did a good job.
Pretty fresh for someone near death.
He looks like Coolio in the 90s. Just braids sticking out. But
Minus
they
one
look well.
charisma.
Or that one weird phase that Axl Rose went through with the braids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
While the rest of our party is doing the stuff with the kids, can I move down?
Pleasure.
Because they said the other prisoners are right next door, right?
Yeah.
The other women.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna kind of peek my head in each of those rooms and kind of let them know what's happening. That we're planning on getting them out.
Okay, Lorana goes with you just to make sure everything's sort of,
Yeah.
on the up and up. And there are just tons of women. I mean, each one of these has just multiple of dozens of women. So this was 40. The next one here is 41. I'm going to just open the doors. The description for 40 or 41 is about 60 women between the ages of 18 and 40 are locked up in this, much the same condition as in the room that you were in initially. And the last room, this is where Lorana was held primarily. And this has 45 young women between the ages of 12 and 20. None of these women had children or were married. But it's much the same as the other rooms, just squalid and dirty.
Okay.
And they're all
the plains
really
women?
excited for heroes to be here to rescue them. And they're answering like, when are you going to get us out of here? How long do we have to wait? We've had to endure so much in such a little time. Certainly you can get us out of here now. Why don't we just go back the way you came? How did you get here?
Oh, all right. That way is no longer an option.
Why is that?
I need you to be a little bit more patient.
Laurent's like, yeah, why can't we just go back the way you came?
We should really get back. It's
Why are you trying to hide information from me, Tantalus?
I'm not hiding anything. I don't know exactly what happened. Just from my understanding, the dragon got upset and burnt the chain, and it triggered the defenses of the castle, and that way it got blocked off. That's as far as I know.
Are you not telling me something, Tantalus? Your nose twitches in a funny way whenever you're lying.
That doesn't sound like me at all.
It did it again! You're keeping something from me. You can trust me.
What's the 2E equivalent of a deception check?
Right?
She like puts her hands, like her fingers between your fingers, and she's like, looks around at the girls. We're going to be married as soon as we get out of here.
Okay. again, the awkward positioning.
Super convincing of me.
All right, just hold on. We're gonna get you out. Just checking on everybody. Make sure everybody's aware. Once the time is, we'll let you know when the time is right.
Oh,
We'll
thank you
her
so
back
much.
to the other room.
Like, you're so lucky, Lorana. I know. Isn't he a dream? So you guys move back to the main room.
Right. I look at Tanis and like position myself in a way that lets Lorana know that like she's not included. And then I look at Tanis and I go, what if we can get Goldmoon and Tass up, what if we just in groups of 10 send the women to the children so that they're in one place and ready?
I agree, but we don't know. The group hasn't come back yet. We don't know what's between here and the children.
Lorana walks around you. What if you go get clothes on instead of just wearing this open robe, Mr. Plainsman?
All right. All right, hold on.
Don't shush me, Tanis. He's being clearly very rude to me, and you should be standing up for me. You should be knocking this Plainsman on his
without a
bare
shirt on,
ass.
it's very freeing.
Well,
I'm finding it very freeing to be here without a shirt on. He's fine. Let him be.
Someone clothe this disgusting hairy dwarf, please. The women are just like sort of laughing.
I think Flint he's prideful. He's like, yeah. He's like, you see this beard? I grew this over many years. Like that.
You see this beard since puberty. I braid it sometimes.
I came in early. Started at 9. It's amazing.
But I think if we do that, then the rest of us can, back to Tanis, can sneak down to where the men are and get that started. Because I don't think, if they're feeding children, I do not think that they are going to be back very quickly.
Yeah. All right.
So maybe you could ask your betrothed if she would like to.
I'm right here, Plainsman. You can talk to me.
Oh, you're so short.
Sweetie, love.
You're so short. I didn't see you there.
Yes, you're so freakishly tall. I can't see your balls.
I mean, that's.
And they're very small, Plainsman. Small. Like shriveled raisins.
Tanis, I might ask her how many balls she's been looking at lately.
Only yours and the dwarves.
It does seem concerning.
Raisins is of concern. Like that, we need to talk to a shaman later.
Right.
Raisins.
Hey, Elston, we got another job for you. He has a condition.
Okay. Lorana, how about we work on getting some of the women up to help with the children? Is there a number that we could send that won't arise too much suspicion?
Well, you'll have to talk to them. I just got here, and I've been in captivity the whole time. They're the ones that are here. There are autonomous human beings that you're able to speak to.
I understand. And since they are more comfortable with you, it would probably be better if you talk to them, and we will work on the plan for getting us all out of here.
For you, Tanthalus, I do this. It's like, ladies, these brutes, and she's staring at Riverwind, would like us all to work together. We need a small group of you, however many normally goes up to take care of the children, to go with them. They want to go speak to the men. Do you think that's something that... And they're like, no, don't go out there. We never go out to see the men. They'll know there's something wrong if you go out there.
Can we just... How do we get to them? How about that?
Yeah.
Well, through the children's playroom, there's double doors, and then on the other side of Pax Tharkaz, there's another group of women that are held there, right next to those same double doors.
Okay, so we need to get everybody up to the playroom. Is what I'm understanding.
We've never all been there, though. There's hundreds of us.
I understand. How many?
There has to be some reason for everyone to be there. It's a birthday. It's somebody's birthday. Everybody needs to be in the same room. We're going to say happy birthday. We'll tell the waiter. They'll bring cake. It's fine.
It's fine.
How long have you been a hero, Dwarf?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Who said we were
Oh,
heroes?
no.
Who said that?
Who is this? Ah.
These are
Right.
normal, like, human women.
No,
And
no.
you guys are talking about, like, birthday cakes and... Like, they're all refugees and slaves.
I can only put out so many fires at a time. Everybody stop feeding it.
Poor Tanis.
All right.
It's way too much fun to
women
keep
do we think
feeding
we can
it.
get up there before it starts drawing too much attention?
So, typically, it's about 10 of us go at a time to take care of... There's hundreds of children up there.
Yes. All right. So let's start doing that.
Well, we've already sent some. It'll look strange if we go up in a train of women.
Well, it's been
How
don't
many
know.
patrols do you pass between here and there?
Well, normally we
How many other
rarely see a couple hobgoblins or maybe a few draconians. It's not very often we see any of them. But since that big rumbling that happened earlier, they probably doubled their, or maybe reinforced
All
their
right.
searches.
All right.
Well, maybe when the rest of them get back, we see how many patrols are out. If it's still not a lot, then we start
I don't-
sending groups every
I don't
couple of
I
minutes.
think we have time to wait for them to come
All right.
back.
So yeah, like that's the issue, Flint. So let's dress all of us up. Flint, you can be an ugly bearded woman for a day. I'll be a really tall one.
Is someone gonna dress me like as a little passed out guy?
We'll have
So-
the women bring you up. You and
Yeah.
Goldmoon, unless the old guys finish reading the.
Yeah.
Laurent's like, I don't think it's a good idea for you all to do anything when most of you are openly bleeding or outright passed out. How is this a good
Okay.
idea?
Because
Would you rather we all just sit here and do nothing?
yeah,
You
like,
tell us to take you out,
Yes.
then you're like, no, don't go anywhere.
I'm
said come up
trying
with
to
a
not
plan.
have you
Just never
arouse
said a good plan.
suspicion.
Oh no, we've already done that. We killed a bunch of people. So
at some point
that-
they're gonna
that-
notice some of their
that-
people
that-
are gone.
But wouldn't
that-
you want like some of your party to be conscious while you're fighting?
it hasn't
love
slowed
that.
us
I
down
mean,
so
some of us
far.
Do you have a way of healing
cautious.
them?
LS10, how are you?
Yeah.
How's it coming with the discs?
He doesn't even like look up. He's like, "Be quiet! I'm reading."
This guy.
We're on a time frame. I don't know what you
Speed
need from
read.
us at this point.
Who let the old guy hang out with the girls?
I'm a gentleman, sir. Something you could learn something about.
Okay, stop. Let him read. Don't bring him into this.
It just becomes like a revolt against you guys.
Yeah. We're well
Right.
on our way.
So here's the plan, and I don't want to hear any back talk about it's not safe. It's already not safe. We have to get you out of here. That's number one. The best way to do that is to get us, the people that are rescuing you, to the children's playroom so that we can then get to the men. So that's what we need to do.
I thought
And I
you
don't-
already did that.
Dude, we accidentally sent Tika because you guys were worried about me and Caramon
Was it an
being
accident?
too big. Wait, accidents happen. Just shush. All right, hold on. We accidentally sent Tika and Gilthanis, not the stoutest two people that we have. I don't know.
Are you
if
concerned they're
there's
going to be killed?
Well, yes. Also, I'm concerned they can't lift bars or get past physical obstacles that need to be broken. So, we need to send me and Caramon so that we can get to the men.
Right. But if these ladies are telling you that clearly going to the men is something that the women don't do, you not see that
Right.
that would be strange?
Right.
If we get
but
all
it's-
of the
it's-
women and all of
no,
the
no.
children to
no,
the men.
Tanis, stop helping.
Okay.
Laurent's like,
women-
are you going to let him talk to you like that, Tanthalus?
Yes, at the moment. Let the man
women-
cook.
The women can take care of the children. They do that. They'll get to them. Doesn't matter how. They'll figure it out. But if we can't get to the men, the women won't move. Right? That's how it's been explained to me.
Stands to reason.
Right?
We have to.
So get us to the playroom so that we can get to the men. Step one.
We have to
Step-
prove to the men that we can save the women and children, that they're safe before they'll do anything.
Right, but that's why
I
we
mean,
have
first step is
Sturm. Sturm,
get to
that's
the
why
man.
we have you. Nobody's gonna like your mustache will intimidate them into action.
Yes, it is very inspiring.
Yep. So,
Sure.
and you're a Knight of Solamnia. Like, why am I giving this speech? That's your job.
Oh man.
So we're going the disguise route?
Yep.
This is Caramon
Guys,
talking.
put on.
Yes.
Put on.
Okay.
Caramon, get the
I'll just
dress on.
hold out my arms. Drape me.
We're just gonna do it at this point. Yeah, forget it.
Elistan like sort of brings a finger up. If you would just wait a little bit, I'm sure I could figure this out. I could
How
heal
long do you
your
think
people.
we have?
I mean,
We'll-
give us
we'll
a
do
day.
that while we're
Just
getting
sit tight
ready.
for a day. Let's find out the information that's got back. I'll heal your people, and we should be okay.
You think?
And what if they come in here?
Well, then you will smash them on the head, I assume.
Oh yeah,
I will do that.
All right, let's give him. Let's
Is
give him a
that not
day.
how you
Wait till
got here?
Tika and
If we can get our
Yeah,
people
still
healed,
Tanis get back at least.
yeah.
I definitely need a day.
Lorana
could
looks
use a
up at
nap.
Riverwind. Yeah.
No. You're not helping, sweetie.
You know what? Riverwind's got this look on his face. It's like I never hit a woman before,
But I might. Yeah.
but I might.
Riverwind's just like, shh, men are talking.
I'm going to pretend that you didn't say that in a room full of women.
No,
Nope,
he didn't
nope.
say that. He definitely did not.
Nope,
Let's
nope,
come on, darling. Let's go over
Wait,
here.
no, roll
and,
roll a
catch up.
d20 to see if anybody wants to just run up and smack him real quick. Just pop him.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm
I
going
love
to
it.
start grabbing things hanging and yanking them off.
Nope,
Ooh.
he's way too tall for that.
All right, and they're going to be like, I heard it through the grapevine, bitch. Raisins. All right, there's a callback, people. You have to be paying attention to that. All right, so are you guys going to hang tight, or are you going to plan on bringing like a group of women up?
No, I
Nope,
guess we're gonna
we're-
hang.
All right, so
We're
above
gonna
table, it seems like the DM really wants us to take a nap.
No, Elistan wants you
I'm
to,
just
because you
saying.
guys gave him an opportunity to learn how to be a priest, and
Alright.
he would like
Let's
to
get
learn that.
Tass and
Let's do that.
Goldmoon back up. Sturm
If we can get a
a
backup
little bit
priest, that'd be
better.
great.
Yep. So we're gonna take the rest because we are injured and two of our party are down, and then we're gonna implement the plan that was discussed after we're done rested.
All right. Well,
Yes.
and the prideful sniff after that. I lay down the rules. It will be obeyed. All right, so let's take a break, and on the other side of it, we'll come back and we will implement said plan. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you appreciate all that's going on. Oh wait, this is the screen. We'll try to be like under 10 minutes. See you in a minute. Do this. Welcome back, everyone. That was actually a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. We are really roaring to go. Rearing to go? Roaring? We're something. We're rearing someone.
Raring.
Someone's going to get reared for sure. All right. So we've got the Marita, Tika, and Gilthanas who have put the children back. They've moved back down south. So I'm just going to move everyone on your behalf somehow.
Did those Draconians go back into the room that we saw?
Well, as you guys move out, you actually don't see where they went or anything.
Oh, so they're not. I got it.
They're patrolling. So you're not sure. So you guys come back down. Marita shares what she and the others had seen. You know, there's, of course, Matafleur is watching the children and protecting them. We brought some children out, but we ran into some Draconians. They clearly know that someone broke in and they're searching for you right now. It's only a matter of time before they get down here. Why haven't you guys left yet?
All right, before we devolve, Tika has something to say. The last thing we can do is wake up that dragon.
Yes,
if we wake up that dragon,
100%.
No,
Yeah,
100%.
we should not wake up that dragon.
that would make sense.
There's a second dragon.
There is a dragon sleeping. We've got to get the children snuck past the dragon into the playroom.
Yes.
It seems like we have to get everybody in the playroom at this point.
Yep. We found there is another patrol of Draconians. We didn't
How
see
many?
them when we came out, so they could be anywhere. There were 6 of them, I believe.
Yes.
And that's all you saw was
there's
the
also-
6 Draconian?
2 hobgoblins. They seemed to be guarding the door to the playroom.
Did they rebar the door on your way out?
We didn't see them do that. No.
We didn't see them. Yeah.
You guys
So,
hear
I think-
like this coughing from the corner. Wait, I understand. I understand now. I think I can do this. And Elistan sort of stands up. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you all still talking? I didn't mean to interrupt.
The women are talking
No.
right now.
I apologize, ladies. He like goes and kneels down next to Goldmoon. So go ahead. Tika?
Oh, is he healing her?
He's praying over her. What are you gonna
Tika's
say?
going to start getting all the women ready to go. So she's going to go to the different rooms
Okay.
with Caramon.
All right.
So, are
So-
you guys going to move
Hold on.
everyone at once? Are you going to do it in groups, or how do you? What's the?
I'm thinking
I
we
say
in
we
the
go all at
initial group.
once.
We do initial group. See if
Groups
we can
is good.
find
Yeah.
the patrol. If we do,
Take 'em
have
out.
Tika or Goldmoon or one of the women tell them that they heard a commotion, and the other patrol went through the door out towards the well. See if we can get some of those Draconians to follow. If we can,
Okay.
seal the door behind them. If they don't, then we'll take out whoever's left. Get all the women and children up. Sneak the kids out.
I like it. Lady Galanthus, whatever. That's his name.
See, Lady
Gilthanas, there we go.
Gilthanas.
Lady Gilthanas, Tika. Who else can be a lady?
Come on,
Lady
man.
Tanis.
You guys hear some
Excuse me,
praying.
ma'am?
This
Sir.
light sort of emanates across the room, emanating out of Elistan himself. And immediately Goldmoon just takes a deep breath in, just and life comes back into her. She's been healed for 6 hit points.
Woohoo!
Elistan goes over to Tasslehoff and heals him for 8 hit points. He's like, Paladine has answered my prayers. I now understand the truth. I am a true cleric. Thank you so very much. And he like leans down and kisses Goldmoon's hand. You have brought truth back into my life and healing back into the world. I really, truly love you for this.
Can I get some of that healing, old man?
Say, how many more spells you
Who
got?
said that? Sturm said that?
Sturm.
He like looks up.
Someone's almost dead.
Please come here, my son. Sit down.
Yes.
I remember
Yeah, I
hearing
believe
tales
you,
of
gods.
the Solamnic knights of old, heroes who defended the justice of our unjust world. Perhaps the gods still grace you. Let us find out. he puts his hand on your shoulder and he starts murmuring under his breath, "Please, Paladine, bless this knight, for he must be healed and he must defend these women and children. We need him. Heal him if it is your grace." And light starts emanating through the room again. The people sort of like turn their heads away from the brightness of it. You instantly feel better. Please don't let me roll a 1. Okay. You get 6 hit points back. You're just flushed with a little bit of healing. He's like, if we stayed another day, I feel like I could heal all of you quite a bit more.
Ain't nobody got time for
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah, I appreciate what you
Ain't nobody got time for that.
We're good.
Ain't nobody got time.
How many spell slots would Goldmoon have, if any?
So she would still have what she had before, what she had memorized before. So if she ran
Right.
out, then she had nothing. But if she had something in the sort of back pocket, then she'd still have it.
Yeah, I still have. I still have a couple of. Oh man, I'm bummed. Still have a couple of cure wounds left. So I can hit me, Sturm, and Taz one more time, unless there's anybody else that's in as dire of a need.
No, I think that's the best bet.
Nah, Caramon's good. Tika's
Okay.
good.
All right, cool. So
Flint's
then,
at half.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Lorana just
Back
as
over
a
All right, so we're gonna. Yeah. Are we gonna lure these draconians to the well? That's what we're going to try to do.
Well, the door that we came in from the well, is there any type of locking mechanism or anything on that?
you didn't see a lock.
Okay.
My brother has web. You can do that sticky thing again. Like with the
Maybe we
zombies.
get
It
the
wouldn't
people
last
out
that
that
long.
way, though.
Yeah. What?
Maybe we get the people out that way, like the way
No,
we
that
came.
way's sealed when you played on the chain.
Right. I
But
was
what if
told
the
to play
ladies
on the chain.
keep watch right outside the playroom and we just funnel the women through? And if the patrol comes, then they'll try to distract them away.
Well, I mean, the moment we go up there, there's a good chance we're gonna run into the patrol. So we need
As
to
long as
either
we don't fight in the playroom and wake up the dragon, I think we should be good.
All right. Well, let's start filtering people up there if you want to do that.
Yeah.
The heroes, I'm going to move you guys up to that room as you. Is everyone going up there?
We're getting
yeah,
all
I
the
think-
women.
Heroes?
Yep.
All right, I'm only moving the heroes. I'm not going to move all these women.
Yeah.
We'll
I want to see
pretend.
every
It's
one of
gonna be
them,
like
one at a time.
the cat trying to sneak the Dalmatian puppies out in 101 Dalmatians. Just all right, quickly, quietly, everybody through the hall. Thank you.
All right,
Mhm.
all right,
Oh, that's gonna be the
because
kids next.
the dice are awesome. Stern gets 2 more hit points.
Oh,
no. Goldmoon will take 2 more hit points,
God.
and Tasslehoff gets 1.
Oh,
Yay! I feel one better. Thank
man.
you.
I feel
You're-
better.
Evidence of
As a
the
cleric,
gods.
do you get an extra healing die at all? I don't know
What's
if that's
that?
Do you get an extra healing die as a cleric?
No, that's
they're-
only after. That's later in the game
You
development.
don't gonna add like your
Addition.
Constitution bonus or anything to it?
No, it's just a D8,
Some-
guys.
It's a bummer.
This is why we die.
This is why we suck. All right, so you guys are moving all the women at
AD&D.
small groups at a time up into the children's play area, and then some of the women are moving past to go get groups of the children. Is anyone else
Yes.
going with them to get the children?
I mean, they've done it before, right?
Yeah,
The women, yeah, they have.
Yeah, there's no reason
Yeah,
for us to go.
Yeah, I think Flint is probably going to stay nearish the door down here, just in case the Draconians are coming back. Just so we're watching this door because we're assuming they're out patrolling down outside of this door, correct?
That's where they
Somewhere.
were before, yeah.
Yeah, so Flint will kind of stage at the door and see if we need to, just in case.
Right. Okay.
Can you move Tika and Gilthanis up there as well?
Oh, I missed some. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where are
Yeah.
they?
Tika and Caramon are going
I
to
put him in that room.
start shooing Shooing the children with boots and stuff that are in the storage room.
Shoo.
Shoo.
All right,
No
so,
doing stuff in the storage room while we're live and death.
Marita is going out with some of the women and, just sort of like doing the rounds. You hear some commotion out near the stairwell as another group is coming up and they run across one of the group of Draconians, but they're able to sort of talk their way through and they come in just sort of like wiping their brows like, that was a close one. We need to hurry. We need to get these children out. And so as the women start going to get in the children, they sort of look at you all. They're like, can you go get the other women? It appears that the way across Pax Tharkaz, the main entrance, has been blocked by a whole bunch of rubble. So you're going to have to go into the courtyard and go in from the other courtyard to get the other women out. Can you go handle that?
Yeah, and that's behind this door, right?
Yes.
As I understood it.
Isn't that where we got to get everybody out anyways, and we can bar on this side, on the other side?
Yes.
Yeah, so we can bar the walkway outside, or the area outside from the other side of the door, but we have to get through the door.
We have to finish getting the children, and that's going to take some time.
Okay. Well, let's go get the other women then, while they're doing the children.
Okay.
All of us?
I don't know what's on the other side of this door, so if there
let me peek. Let Tika peek through it.
Well, you
Tika's
guys
gonna
are
peek through
talking
the-
about two separate doors. So these two doors go to the outside. These two doors are going to the inside.
Which one are the other women through?
Yeah,
The other
Yeah,
one,
which one? Yeah.
you have to go outside because you guys triggered the rubble to come down inadvertently. So you can't go through Pax Tharkaz. You have to go outside and back in.
So through here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then let's peek and see what's out there.
Okay. So you open it up and you see this massive area, just like this main road that's heading south to who knows where. But there's also these two massive caverns. There's like smoke billowing out of one of them. They're in the far, far distance. And then like terraced above that as the trail sort of switchbacks up onto the mountain itself, you see even more caves going in. So this is clearly a massive mining operation. And that's probably where all the men are. At the far side of this massive open area. The building of Pax Tharkaz itself is basically two main structures with a central walkway between them. That walkway is now clearly closed on the inside because of the rubble, but you see two other doors on the exterior on the other side of Pax Tharkaz where the other towers are. So as you start to move over there, they seem like they're barred from the inside, not the outside.
And those are the doors we have to get through?
They're the only other doors that you see.
Oh, looks like we better not.
I guess.
Do we
I'm
need
like,
to
I don't-
leave?
Is this the door they
we
told
need
us
to
we
leave
have to get through to get to the
anyone
other
here?
women?
No, this is so we can go let the men know what's going on.
Well, these doors you guys
And to
go
get
through.
to the other women.
So
Yeah.
these doors get outside, but once
Yep.
you're outside and you saw the mines and caves and stuff, Pax Tharkaz the fortress itself that you're in. Once you're on the outside of it, you only see two other double doors like the two that you're in on the other side of the fortress,
Which is where the
And
other
we
women
know
are.
that they're
which is
barred?
where they said the other women are. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Are those the ones that
How,
are barred
how
from the
far?
inside?
What's the distance?
Yeah.
I mean, you're
Yeah, and what's
looking
the
at like,
distance between the two sets of doors?
like 200 feet or something from where you are now.
Do we see any hostiles?
In the distance, you see guards, sort of like cloaked figures moving and small, very, very small little figures moving around, but you don't see anyone like in your immediate area.
All right. Well,
All right.
let's
So if
head
we
in.
look, yep,
Head out.
let's do this.
So, like I said, you get to the other doors and they feel like they're barred if you try to open them.
Bend bars, lift gates.
Roll it. You try to break through.
Well, the bar's on the inside. Well, what if we
What about
knock and just see
open
food
locks?
delivery?
Oh, yeah.
Don't ask. It's a bar.
So is someone trying to slam through and someone else is trying to knock at the same time? Or are you doing one instead of the other?
I will wait for the knock to see if that works.
Let's try the knock.
As you knock,
And we'll have Tika we'll have Tika say food delivery.
food delivery.
She's the like
Yeah, they don't know.
dinner time.
If they're confused enough, they might open the door to see what the hell's going on.
I
dinner.
mean, you knock and nothing seems to happen.
Is there any other way into this area?
Yeah, is there like a window up high-ish?
No.
Could throw a task through. Again.
There's one painted that you can try.
Taz, we're tossing you.
Yeah, my
We're
We're doing
favorite
this
kind
again.
of door.
This time it'll work. No, there's no windows or anything
No.
on that side. It's literally just the doors.
How much noise
I
would
love that
breaking
thing.
down this door
A lot.
make a lot of noise? We should go
Is there
get the
another
men.
route? If we go through the other, like back through the fortress where we were already inside, is there another way to get to the other side? Or is this the only way to get over
There is the main hall that would allow you access to the other side of the fortress, but it's been filled with rubble.
Yeah.
Seems like a really inconvenient trap.
It's intended to be. It's
Just-
supposed to stop enemies from.
Well, for
taking
everybody.
over.
For everybody.
Like
Now
it
you're
was
running the
literally
castle.
designed to do what
We're
it's doing. It's not
Okay.
convenient for you right now.
If we break this door down, it's going to cause a lot of noise, and they're going to be alerted. If we get the men first and then break the door
You say
down,
that like you're not alerted now.
Yeah. Like let's just
They're
break open the
aware.
doors.
We're
And
around
run.
here somewhere.
You
Yeah,
got two
I don't-
thieves here.
we're at
you
GTA
got-
like 3 stars.
Yeah, Taz, what do
Pick the
something.
bar.
Yeah, pick the door.
I've
Pick
been
the
trying
bar.
to, but people wanted to knock about food or something.
well, like you're way too quiet most of the time. You should speak up more often.
Success.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think it's that kind of lock.
It's like you've been.
So
It's like
Tasslehoff,
you've been
you're sure
unconscious for a
you
while. I
pick
haven't
this
said
lock,
much.
but as you try to push, it feels like there's something keeping it shut, and you think you hear something on the other side. It's just not clear.
What did she think it, or did he think
I don't
it sounded like?
I didn't hear too
Okay.
good, so I can't tell you.
I can't hear too good.
Yeah, you're pretty sure maybe it was just you. Maybe there's nothing over there.
Damn.
All right, well, somebody big and strong should push on this. And
I
I
guess
get
I'll
out of
push
the
on
way.
All right, I'm gonna do it.
Have Cameron help you.
I'm pushing.
So it would normally be, see, 40.
What do I roll here?
49, but you still made it with the negatives, and you just bust through. And let me tell you what you see.
I put one of my big old long legs up against the door and just lean and then kick off of it.
Breaks through. A cavernous chamber stretches
Well-
far off into the darkness, but the number of people crowded into it makes the room seem small. Sitting, standing, or lying down, several hundred women turn their attention listlessly toward the door. Those nearby leap to their feet in surprise. A wave of excitement spreads through the room like a spring breeze. All of the women rush toward the door. 1,000 questions fill the air. Who are you? Where's our men? Where's our children? What's going on? What's happening? Where did you come from?
Quiet.
Why are you guys segregated from the other women?
What do you mean segregated from the other women? What other women are there? Who are you? Can you
Wait,
bring us
why?
to the other
Come with
women? Can you
us
bring us to our children? We
if
need
you
all of our
want to
children
see
here.
your children.
Go. And we'll do the get everybody quickly down the causeway into the other room.
Yeah. Let's get everybody in one room and then.
So there's
Are there children
287
were all the
captive
children
plainsmen
mixed
here.
together?
Oh,
This is
Were
a.
all- were the children that we
insane
saw?
Are you like yelling
So
it,
the
or
children
there's
that we
like
saw
tons of people
earlier-
talking as you're trying to say that?
What?
Well, the person that was asking about the
Oh, you just
children,
close-
there's tons of
close the
plainswomen
doors.
talking, and so who are you talking to?
I guess I was asking the DM. So, what would the children, or I guess whoever was over seeing the kids earlier, did they only see elf children, or did they see plainsmen children as well? Like, are all the children bunched up together, or do we have to
Flint
go
would have
there
no
now
idea.
find another room with more playroom bullshit that there's other children?
So Flint would have no
That's the
idea.
question.
These women have no idea. You would have to get back to the other women. So if you
Tika.
go back to the other group with this massive 287 women,
Well, we can't get them all in that room, right? With the other women and children.
Who
Yeah,
is the
indeed.
leader of all of you women? I need you to elect one woman as your leader so we can try to make this work.
they just like sort of look around confused, and
A
one of them
woman
steps
with a
forward.
blonde bob.
I'll be the leader.
Sorry.
What
Great.
Master Dwarf?
Come with us, and we'll take her over to the other women and try to see if we can make sense of this shit.
Are you trying to tell me we're going to leave all of these other women behind?
We are
course
going to
not.
go
Not
have a conversation
behind,
with another group of women to figure out how to get everyone out of here.
There are other slaves? And you're going to
Yeah.
rescue
Just come
us?
with us. Just come
We have
with
so
us,
many
and I'll
questions.
hurt her.
Let's do a
I'll hurt
walk
her
and talk.
along.
Let's
Like,
do a
you
walk and
don't
talk. So
look like
follow me, ask
draconians,
your
but how do we
questions.
know we can trust you?
We have a Knight of Salamnia with us.
I
He's
mean, if
trustworthy.
you want to
They're
stay
playing
here,
women.
you're
Have
welcome to, I
Riverwind and
guess. Is there
Goldmoon talk
someone
to 'em.
else that wants to be in charge?
Yeah.
The Knights of Salamnia were the cause of the cataclysm. We can't trust them.
I mean, we have tribes people.
Goldmoon, where's Goldmoon?
Goldmoon.
Someone
She
moves
just-
forward. Goldmoon? Goldmoon?
Yes?
Princess of the Quaeshu? It is I,
Yes.
Songwind. It is so great to see you. And some of the other women come
Tell her
out.
to keep her
We
voice
are also
down.
from Quaeshu. Oh, I can't believe you made it alive. We thought you were killed. You just disappeared with Riverwind. What happened? Where did you go?
There's not time to explain right now. What we need to do
Okay.
is to make a plan. If you want to fight, we need fighters to protect the children and the other women. You're all
We
plainsmen.
can protect the children and women. Where are they?
They're across the causeway.
Well, let's go.
But-
Why are you waiting?
Wait, because there are guards, and while they're far away, if they see a flood of 200 women run across the causeway, they might think something's going on.
Well, what
so
is
we
your
need
plan
you-
then?
From
Where are
Hold on.
your
Well, don't
children
just stand here
off?
and look at me. Give us the answer. What's the plan?
Your
DM.
leader
We
will
need to figure out.
talk to
I have a
We need to
question
figure
for
out
the
where
DM.
everyone is.
So
We need to figure out where everyone is.
All right, hold on.
So, as far as you were told, all the children are one area, all the women you had already brought into the children's area, and these are the only other women that were
Okay.
needing to be collected.
Perfect.
That's according to Marita.
So we're gonna send you across the causeway. It's gonna
Okay.
take a minute, 10 at a time,
Okay.
but we need to move on because we need to get to the men so that they can help as well.
Okay.
So we just need you to get down the causeway to where the other women are and where the children are, and do it as quietly as you can.
We can do that.
Okay. Then you're in charge. Make it happen. Count off 10.
How do we defend ourselves against draconians or their dogs or the
fists
hobgoblins?
and teeth work just as well as swords and
Sorry?
spears.
How is us dying going to help you get our men? Our men are kept in line by us being alive.
Right. And what do you think is going to happen if they start
We're not
killing
going to
you?
sacrifice ourselves so you can start some sort of riot. We want to live. We don't want to be prisoners.
We want you to live as well, but none of this happens without a little bit of sacrifice. Like none of it. And if you're willing to sacrifice all of us,
We're safe
What-
right now. You're putting
you're
us in a
not.
dangerous position. You're
It's gonna
asking us to
happen.
die, hoping
so
that
safe,
strangers are
then
going to be able to
stay.
save us.
Yep, you guys can stay right here.
Well, then why'd you come in and
stay.
break
We
the
gotta go get
door?
the
Now
men.
we're going to be blamed for that, and we're going to be murdered.
They just close the door.
Dude, like, is there another way out of this room?
Yeah, there's a door right on the other side of
Everyone
it.
just slowly back out
Yep,
and close
nope,
the door.
Just
And then
walking
bar it on
across
the
the room
outside.
to the other side of to the other door in the room, and I'm just gonna start heading that way.
Okay.
Like,
Wait, Are we going to the mines?
Yeah.
Flint is just going to be happy to be out of this room.
So who-
Whatever's fine.
Who went to the other room? Did everyone go there? Because I need to move you guys over there.
Yeah, I think all of us went that way.
So I think Elistan and
I think so.
Lorana would have stayed with the women. So Flint and Tanis,
Yep.
you guys went over?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to move you guys over really quick. Yeah, I mean, you guys are operating, like, assuming they know who you are or something, and they have no idea who you are. I mean, there's a couple of them that know Goldmoon, Riverwind, but Riverwind was shunned.
That's fine, but I mean, their options are come with us and maybe live or stay here and super die of old age as a slave. So,
Yep.
like, that's where Flint's confusion is. He's like, y'all want out of here or not? Like,
Yep.
Okay, so this is the room. Do you guys see it?
Yeah, but not all of us are over there.
Oh, really? Who did I leave?
There we go.
Gil, Tanis, and Goldmoon.
you'll say,
Tanis would stay with his sister.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, but you left
Where's
Goldmoon.
Goldmoon? I don't see her.
Last I checked, she was in the room where the children are.
Oh, you moved her to that room?
No, I haven't touched a token.
I don't understand where the hell Goldmoon is. All right, let me look down here. I don't see her down here. Did we lose Goldmoon somehow?
I don't know.
A couple times through this adventure. I think.
I mean, yes, a lot.
All right, I see Tika. Yeah, we're totally missing Goldmoon. What the hell?
I don't know what you
She
did.
was last in the room where we rescued Lorana.
I'm just going to grab a new one of her. Let's see, where is she? And move back. Okay, now I don't see any of you.
Oh no.
What is happening? There you are.
There's a giant, there's a
Giant
gold.
Goldmoon.
Oh God!
I
They
am
found us.
Goldmoon. All right, there you go.
So
Everyone's
I hate to be this guy, but I also don't see Riverwind.
Oh man. Oh man.
Matt, take care of your characters. What's going on here?
I was role playing. I wasn't worried about the map.
Matt was embracing theater of the mind.
That's right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. So these women, you know, it's not who they are. It's just the fact that there's hundreds of them and there's mass confusion. They're all willing to go, but they need to be reassured that they're not going to die. And the way that you're presenting this is that they have to sacrifice themselves so that you guys can live. And that doesn't
That
seem
is-
very appealing to them.
That is not at all what we said.
That's
We said-
100% exactly
groups of
what you
10.
said.
Be
Go in the
quiet
room where your
and
children
go across
are
the yard.
and wait
Yep.
there. That's all
Wait
we
there.
said.
And I said, are any of you willing to defend the children? They said, yeah. And then I thought it was the end of it. And then they're like, but then we'll die. And I'm like, what do you think defending the children meant? Like, seems pretty obvious.
I mean,
So, is anyone going to go into this room, or are you guys going to go deal with the men?
no, at this
No,
point,
we're gonna
fuck
Oh,
it.
we want to go to the men.
We're out. We're going to actually go join Lord Verminard and hand over Lorana and be like, are the benefits good? Do you guys get help?
You
It
guys
seems
get
like, yeah, it seems like health insurance.
How
would
many
help us out a
vacation
lot.
days do I get a year?
That's right.
So I get my own dragon.
What kind of perk packages can you offer me?
Yep. Do I get my own dragon right away, or do I have to like work my way up?
Is
So,
there a-
since none of
gonna
you
just
seem
take a
to
driver's
care
ed class,
about
or-
like the convincing the women that they should be safe, they're like adamant that they're not moving anywhere. They don't know you.
fine.
You guys are acting very
Great.
crazy.
We'll get their men, and then that'll get.
We
them
will.
moving. Like,
We'll
Yeah, the
signal
men
you
will
when
tell
it's
you what
time
to
to
do.
go.
At this point, I don't know what else to do with them.
Yeah,
We're
me
gonna go
neither.
get the men, bring the men back to the room, and be like, "All these women are now your problem."
Have we told them about the other dragon yet?
Oh no! Don't even bring it up, Taz, or else we're gonna. They really won't leave this room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go talk to the men.
Close the door on the door we came in.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go find your men.
Wait.
So
Really
since you
quick,
broke the
did
door,
we
it
not
sort of
bring-
like opens up on its own.
Should we not bring a woman
Don't
with
let
us?
you
Hold
close.
it
Well,
shut.
something. I'm sure we can figure out a way to keep the
It
door
won't be
down.
long.
We should bring a woman with us. How about the lead lady, Missandra or whatever?
Who's going to go talk to her?
We need to be able to convince the men that their women have been freed.
Well, they told you straight
That's a
up
good
that
point.
the men would not do it unless they see that their women and children are safe. And
Right.
your
So we need to bring
strangers
one of those
going up.
women with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, have
So let's go grab.
Goldmoon grab Songwind.
Yeah.
Just have her. Yeah, have her come with
Just
us.
come with us.
She's like,
We're
no,
gonna
I'm
go
not
see the
going to
men."
go with you.
No, let's go back to the. Grab the woman that's getting the kids because she's helped
Don't
us
grab
out.
them.
Not
They
this
don't like
fucking.
So you're talking about Marita the seamstress with the children.
let's-
Yes, this
Yeah, let's
Marita.
go get Marita.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys
One of us
all
will
move back
run.
over there?
One of
No,
us. One of
Tika.
us.
Just tell me
One of
who.
us will go.
I
Tika
said-
will head back.
Tika goes back to the
Being
other
sneaky,
room,
like
and you enter. You
She's
see
gonna
a
grab
bunch
Marita.
of kids there. You don't see Marita. She's and the other women are telling you that she's currently moving the other children
Oh, well,
back
she-
because it's not done yet. It takes a long time, and the dragon is very
so it shouldn't
suspicious.
be that long, right? Like 5 minutes.
No, it'll be a lot longer than 5 minutes. These are hundreds of children.
You can only bring
Well,
them a
no,
couple
but
at a
she's like
time.
going back and forth, right?
Yeah, with 5-10 kids at a time, trying not to
Okay, I'll
arouse
be like,
suspicion.
Who else here has a husband that they can convince that you're safe? Like, does anyone have a husband that's in the
Until
mines?
we get the
Raise your
children
hand.
back, there's no way that we're going to be able to convince our husbands. Nor would we want to, because once they
I
rise
just need
up,
one volunteer to come with us to convince the men that the children.
Well, let's
why is this so fucking
take a
difficult?
deep breath. I don't understand what the big rush is. This, this was going to take a little while. Like you're acting like this should be
Right, so-
done right now.
No,
We just need one woman, just one woman who has a husband that she can talk to in the mines. Is anyone else hearing me? Like
We all hear what you're saying, but you're not
Okay.
understanding what we're saying. We're not willing to sacrifice our children until we know that they're safe past the dragon. When they're all here, we will happily go with you into the courtyard
No.
and prove to the people
I don't
that
need all of you.
No, I think
Just need
so.
one.
Okay, hold on. I think there's being a big miscommunication. So I think what's happening is
who is this talking?
at this point
Tanis.
it's out of game.
Okay.
It's table
Oh.
talk.
Okay.
Just because I think we're all a little confused on semantics at this point. So they are moving the children from the room across the dragon room to the children's playroom.
Yeah.
They do not want to leave until all of the children have been transferred over. They
100%.
can only transfer over about 5 at a time.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got to wait for the children. Once that happens, then we can take this entire group into the courtyard, grab the other women from the other one into the courtyard.
Yeah.
The men will see all the women are in the courtyard and safe, and then we'll hopefully rise up.
Well, we have to go get the men.
Well, we have to let them know, right? The courtyard.
Yeah, but how?
And they-
So we're gonna
The
have to
courtyard's right
convince
outside,
them.
right?
Yeah, so you guys can see the courtyard in the upper right here.
Yeah. So if we get them over the courtyard, I mean, I'm guessing
So
that
this
that
is
is
the
close
courtyard
enough
area.
to the men that the men would be able to see the women, or
I mean, you're going to have to. They're
we-
literally working in the
Yeah.
mine, so you're going to have to explore some or all of the
so
caves
we'll
to
have to
find
send
them.
some people in there. Yeah. So let's.
Right. So we just needed a representative from the women to tell the men that
Yeah.
we are in the process
But
of
The
freeing
women
their
won't
families.
come until we get the kids out.
We
Until
don't
kids
need all
are
the women.
out.
We just need
I understand.
one.
I get it. I'm with you. All right, 100%. The women, like, imagine
Yeah, that's
women's
the
point of view,
kicker
right?
of this whole thing
Their
is
kid
that
is still over there. They're not leaving until their kid is out. They're not going to go tell
Well,
their
that's the
husband
kicker of the
that the
whole
kid's
thing.
safe when the kid is not safe. I get it.
and if they're all going to stand
Yeah,
in the
we just
courtyard, we don't even have to worry about random patrols. Like the Draconians will be like, "Oh, look at the giant mass of people chilling out in the courtyard."
At that point, yeah, I don't know.
This is amazing. Like Like it's just
I feel-
there's no point of even rolling for random encounters. Like just bring the army because once we start amassing thousands of women and children in the courtyard, they're like, oh, they're there.
The
This
army
is
can't
wave,
get to us. They're in the
and maybe the
north.
men will see, and then they'll rise up. I don't know at that point. All right.
What if we go to the men and just be like, we need you to break out and help us break out the women?
22 at this point.
Why? Why
Right.
can't they
It's a chicken
break
and
out?
egg question.
Yeah, it's a chicken and egg.
Yeah.
Men won't
This is
won't
You've
break
got
out
the
until they
dumbest
see
group
the
of
women,
people.
but the women won't leave until they see the
You
kids.
have to take them all across the river, and there's a one boat, and he can only take two at a
yeah,
time.
exactly.
Then we put them all in the courtyard of the
All right,
Draconians.
we just need Tika
Yeah,
just
well.
needs one brave volunteer
It's a weird
whose
situation.
child is already out to come with us to convince the men that the children and the
Bring
women.
that person's kid too.
I don't want to bring.
The children
this
here,
point, sure.
they want to go.
Child, let's go walking
Is,
lines. It'll
is there
be
one
fine.
brave woman amongst all of you
This is a
who is
stereotypical
willing to
D&D
come
canon
and see
right
her
here.
husband?
Marita sort of steps up,
Just one.
talking to Tiga. We're all brave here, but don't you understand that we're doing this for the lives of everyone? We're not doing this so that some of us can make it out. We're trying to save everyone. I understand that
Right.
some people see loss as just a cost of war, but we are neighbors. We're
Look,
family.
I hate to cut you off really quick, but we need the help of the men if we're going to break out of here. We're only a party of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
So,
There's-
young lady,
there's
why
some-
don't you go talk to the men?
because they don't know who we are.
None of us do.
Why would they trust us?
Why would we trust you?
But because of our actions. We're here helping you get your children out of the
It looks
clutches
like
of
we're
both
the ones
Draconians
doing
and the
everything.
dragons.
You're just running around yelling at us.
Okay. Is there another woman, another brave woman who would like to step forward?
She's like, look, if you want to go talk to the men, we're trying to
my
get our
God.
children. If you want to just wait a little bit, just wait a little bit. We'll be done with this and we can deal with that. If you don't want to wait, then you can go talk to the men. I don't understand why you're in such this massive hurry when we have children at stake here. There's a dragon right there.
It's like talking to a child. You
How
know?
Go talk to
dare
the men
you?
Right,
without
Tika's
them.
Tika's just going to hang
See
back.
what the men
It's like,
say.
take your skillet and get the hell
Yeah.
out of here. If you want to deal with it, deal with it on your own.
Jesus Christ.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, let's just talk to the men
By
without
Misha calls tits.
anyone
Oh
else.
my god, I'm crying.
I'm going to get back to the party and just. What is wrong with these
Just
women?
hands in the air. So,
All right.
Gilthanas,
Hold on,
you're in
before
the
we-
room with all the children and the women. You start to hear this sort of grumbling and sort of coming from the room where the dragon was. Where are you taking my children? What is happening? These are new smells. Who are these other people? Like, no, Matafleur, everything's okay. Don't worry about it. We're just taking the kids out to play. Everything's gonna be okay. Like, no, this is not okay. There's something going on. Where are you taking my children? And this massive roar just sort of breaks out, and all of you in the courtyard just instantly hear this roar echo through and out the doors into the courtyard.
Well, shit.
Fun.
All right. Let's go get the
Yeah,
men.
let's go home.
Let's go.
we didn't hear anything.
Nope. Nope. Let's go get the men.
That's fine.
Let's-
Fine.
Yep. To the men. Maybe
Yeah.
they will be more reasonable.
Gilthanas,
not.
since you're the one
Yeah.
here, what do you do?
We gotta pick it up. How many kids we got out? How many are left? Do we know?
There's probably over 50 or 60 left.
Hmm. And at least I'm praying to Mishakel for help. Pray to your God and your goddess.
Who
What?
are you asking
Who?
to? Eldestan?
Listan.
Oh.
He's like, there's a dragon on the other side of there. I can pray to Paladine.
Yeah, she's old and senile.
How do you know that? And what does that mean? Does that change things? I don't know what that means.
Maybe she's more susceptible to duplicity from my god.
Okay. What should I ask Paladine to do?
Sleep.
Have her fall asleep.
Fall asleep. Okay. I will do my best. He sort of like goes to this side of the tunnel, not daring to go any further. Just the wave of dragon fear is like emanating as you hear children screaming on the other side.
Oh no!
Oh,
The other
it's
side of
on.
the tunnel. And the women are screaming, like, no, get him out. Matafleur, everything's okay. Don't freak out. We're just taking them to the playroom, please. No. And she's just like, "Rah!" And Elistan just sort of drops down to his knees, grasping the holy medallion and starts praying as hard as he can. Lorana is like running back, and she like sort of moves back behind you. She's like, I think we need to get out of here. I think that dragon's gonna kill the children. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't feel safe here. Gilthanas, can we please go with the rest of the group? Can we just get all the women out of here now, please?
Is the door open?
Yeah.
The outside doors, yeah.
The men, they'll see. Hey, get down. The men will see these women come running out of there in their minds, and yeah, that's a chance for it. Okay. I don't know about the rest. Okay, go. Yep. We got some of them.
So she moves out. She's like, ladies, let's get all the children. Let's get out now. If the dragon's going to kill everyone, please just come with us. And the women are like, but the dragon's not, it's been friendly. I don't understand. Why would it? And they're like starting to move their children out of the double doors a little bit. And you just hear this massive roaring and stomping. The ground is sort of shaking a little bit. And these doors bust open. And you see 6 Draconians come piling in. And I need some initiative.
Oh, God.
If I'm not there, do you want me to roll initiative?
Yeah. You're the
Yeah.
leader.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, do it.
I was just checking.
And you've been doing... Oh, shit.
Yeah, not that time.
Well. So
Three.
the
Good luck.
Draconians immediately start screaming at the women to get back down to their rooms, their cells ostensibly. And most of the women are sort of stopping and pausing and looking over at Gilthanas, not sure what to do exactly. And Elistan sort of like stands up and looks around. He's like, he didn't put the dragon to sleep. I don't know what to do. And there's like, the dragon's awake. Get downstairs now or you're all gonna die. Do you understand that? Get downstairs. And some of the women start filtering back through those doors, back downstairs.
I'm going to try and cast sleep to put the Draconians to sleep.
Gilthanas?
Yeah, I don't know what else to do.
All right, so they moved in. Their turn was to do all that. You start casting sleep. Some of the women are moving through, and let's see. Gilthanas is the same. I think it's 40% on them. Give me 1 second to check. Magic resistance. Oh, it's a plus 35. All right, so the first one's susceptible. Second is not. Third one is. Fourth one is. Fifth one is. Sixth one is not. All right, so I'm going to put a little dot here. Well, let me just roll real quick. These are Kapaks. Come on, Draconian Kapak. Savors a spell. All right, so the first one falls asleep. Do a little sleepy time. Let's see. The second one was not susceptible. The third one was. Savors a spell. And it falls asleep. Awesome. The fourth one, 1, 2, 3, 4, was. Savors a spell. Falls asleep. Fifth one was. Savors a spell. Did not fall asleep, and the last one was not susceptible. Okay. So you see 3 of them just drop down to their knees and just crumple down. The other Draconians look over like, what is good? Like with all the screaming of the women, they probably didn't hear you casting the spell at all as the women are sort of freaking out. But you did see through them that those Draconians dropped down to their knees and just fell down onto the ground. 3 of them, so half of them are gone, ostensibly for a while. So 3 of them are still up. After you cast that, what's your plan? What are you doing?
So we got equipment and stuff. So I'm gonna shoot my bow at these remaining Draconians. I
Okay,
guess.
so
But
we're going to have to do initiative for that, but you're going to be
Yeah.
firing through women, meaning you're going to have a chance of hitting them.
can I shoot like in an arc?
There's not that much. I mean, you're so close to them to do that. I mean, you're still going to have a chance of hitting them
Okay.
just with that many people. So it was the Draconians' turn. They had initiative. They came in, started yelling at the women. Some of the women started filling out. For your turn, you cast the spell. Now for everyone else, I see Goldmoon right here, actually. Now. Is there Goldmoon on the other door, too?
Who knows?
Yeah, she is. So I'm going to delete this Goldmoon in the room.
That's the
So
mole.
everyone else outside, Raistlin, you hear the roaring of a dragon. You hear the screaming of women and children. What do you do?
I said, brother, I think it's time we take our leave.
Caramon, what do you do?
Did you say Caramon?
Yeah.
Whew. I think we should split up. And then I'm just going to take off running towards wherever Tanis is.
So back to the women and children?
Yeah, back to the women and children.
Okay, Flint, what are you going to do? Flint? Muted.
You're muted.
I was gonna say odds I stay, evens I go. So I guess I stay here. If we're splitting up, I'm like, okay. Then you just watch him run off.
All right, Tanis, what are you going to do?
I guess I'll yell at Flint to go get the men, and then I will take off because I gotta go back and save my betrothed.
Such a chore. Jeez.
Right?
Sturm.
Don't sound too excited.
Yeah, Sturm
Flint
will.
happily go get the men. If you can leave whatever this is behind, Flint's like, go get the men. Got it. Done.
So what's Sturm going to do?
Yeah, Sturm will go with Flint to get the men. Yeah.
Okay. Tasslehoff, what are you going to do?
Tasslehoff is going to go get the men. I am very excited to go to the mines. I would like to try to dig for coal at some point. That would be very fun.
You might find gold.
In their own
How
world.
exciting.
Constantly on a side quest.
Side quest!
Tika, what are you going to do?
Topper.
She'll go with Caramon. Yeah, for sure.
Riverwind?
Riverwind is who's going to the mines?
Sturm, Flint,
Sturm and
Taz.
Taz. Yeah.
Oh, you'll be fine. Riverwind's gonna go run back because a misogynist, maybe, but children are in trouble.
Jeez. All right, Goldmoon, what about you?
He's a pet harassed.
No, not at all. Why would you say
What's Goldmoon doing?
that? Goldmoon is also running towards the children because she's a cleric and lawful good, as near as I can tell.
Yeah. Almost all of you are lawful good. Okay, so we're going to deal with the mines first, and then we'll deal with the other stuff. So I'm moving the mine people up to the actual courtyard. I'm going to sort of describe what you're seeing as you sort of go into this. A narrow mountain valley winds steeply down to the south. In the eastern wall of the valley are the mouths of two large caves. From these caves, several narrow and treacherous trails wind up the slopes to a gaping scar on the mountainside, 200 feet above. A band of dull red streaks the rock surface of the scar, while hundreds of human-like figures toil to scrape the rock away and reveal more of the rusty red material. This is the fabled Tharkadan iron mine. Now, you're still very far away. There's two caves, and there's a massive trail leading up to a third cave. Where are you going to go first?
Is there any way to tell like which cave has seen them? Which of these three options has the most foot traffic?
There's really not. I mean, this is clearly a massive operation, so all of them have tons of traffic going through.
We split up
then I say,
one
let's
each.
vote for.
Let's just go
Oof,
the closest one first.
That's what I was going to say. Let's just go
Yeah.
closest and see what we find.
Okay, is anyone else
Hope
going to
we
go
get
to
lucky.
70 the next one? Or is
Are
everyone?
women coming out of the
Please
thing
apply
yet?
it just for us to
Together.
split all three of us up.
This is all happening at the same time. You guys are running over to the one with the women right now. All right, so you go to the
Okay.
first one. This deep cavern has a huge entrance about 80 feet wide and 20 feet tall. Acrid sulfurous smoke billows in the chamber and drifts out to the valley. Gully dwarves scramble to and fro in their usual hectic fashion, although there seems to be a bit more organization than usual. Many of the Agar use huge hammers to smash red rock into gravel. Every few minutes, another batch of rock falls through a hole in the ceiling, and the Agar attack it fiercely. Other Agar carry the pulverized rock across the cave to huge vats that sit atop smoky fires. Great bellows feed air into the fires while gully dwarves pile on coal. The sulfurous smoke belches from the vats in great yellow clouds. Although the Agar work furiously, there's no sign of Draconians or other masters. That's the first cave. They don't seem to be paying any attention to you guys. They're clearly intent on working.
Flint is going to attempt to stifle his rage and not kill the gully dwarves and
Jeez.
go for the next one.
Okay, as you guys start moving to the next one,
They're not friends.
we're going to move. They don't have parties.
Are they food?
No, they're friend shaped though.
All right, so you guys are running across the base of this Pax Tharkaz fortress, and you finally get back, and you hear screaming from the dragon, and women and children are barreling out. Elistan is backing up, and he's sort of with everyone else at this point, and the dragon is literally squeezing through. How come I can't grab the dragon?
Are you on the right layer?
Nope. I was not. I
That's
am
why.
now. The dragon is squeezing through, and you just see this massive ancient worm. So right now, I think Raistlin's low enough because you have to be 6 level or 6 hit die or higher to not be affected by dragon fear at all. So I think Tasslehoff, who's not affected by fear but still is affected by the queasiness in his stomach from it, and Raistlin are the only two really are going to be dealing with the -2 to your attack rolls if you're going to attack. But you see this dragon like squeezing through. You will not take my children! And the Draconians are like screaming and freaking out. No, we're not doing anything, Mataflower. Get back inside! And the women are screaming. The babies and children are crying and screaming. And it's just a cacophony of madness. So let's roll initiative.
Oh, man.
You got this.
All right. 2.
Oh,
Good luck, everybody. I ain't gonna fire brothers all
We're
out
safe in the
again.
mines. We're just going to start being miners now. Like, you're all screwed. So the dragon just pounds out and its wings just sort of unfold on the other side. And you see this is a ragged looking ancient worm. And it's just the most terrifying thing. You guys fought a black dragon in Zaxxaroth, and that was a baby compared to this monstrosity. And it sort of like rears its head back, and you see its throat sort of shake as if it's inhaling, getting ready to breathe fire. But then it looks around and sees its children, and sort of this weird like a gulping sound. Not the children! You must save the children! You monsters! I'll kill you! You'll not take my children! As it starts to stomp forward, the Draconians that are not asleep are sort of backing up to this back corner over here. And one of them like literally just runs out the door. And these ones start licking their blades. You're gonna die! Just screaming out to Elistan, Gelthanas, and Lorana, who are the only non-slaves in this little group here initially. They probably didn't even see the rest of you heroes barreling in through the doors. Okay, so that is their turn. You guys are up. Let's just go clockwise. Tanis. I'm sorry. What was that, Gilthanas?
Gilthanas was going to do magic missile.
Okay, so you're going to cast a spell. Is Raistlin going to do anything?
Raistlin's he's gonna say, "This way, women, this way," and lead them down the valley.
Okay. So Gilthanas starts speaking magic. Tanis, what are you going to do?
Oh no. I'm not going to engage that dragon because holy crap. So you said the 2 down south are still active?
These
run
ones,
down
yeah,
there.
but there's like
Yeah.
tons of women and children in between you.
Okay.
I mean, the fact that I don't even know if you would see them. Give me a intelligence check.
Intelligence, there you are.
Yeah.
4.
So as you were running in, you saw them sort of like move to the south through bodies, but they're just piled through bodies right now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start wading through them to get rid of the Draconians because I have a feeling they would kill everybody, whereas the dragon might hesitate for a little longer because of the children.
Right. Okay.
So
So go ahead and
just
move yourself as you're
down,
wading
yeah.
through. I mean, you are capable if you want to do attack to make an attack if you want to.
Yeah, okay. I am going to attack. I'm going to be doing non-lethal. I don't want to splash acid on these innocents.
Right.
Let's just point that out right now. 22.
Nice. You like move through and just like slash up at this guy. Give me some
You didn't see
damage.
me. I was hiding behind a rather large woman, then snuck up and smacked.
Hey, that's
4.
me.
It wasn't a great hit.
Tika. That was
The large woman turned out to be Carmen. They didn't realize.
Nah. Maybe take off your
Caramon.
disguise now. I feel free. This is how I am from now on. All right. Elistan is going to back up to this doorway and start rushing women and children out into the courtyard. Raistlin, you're going to be doing the same thing, right?
He's not. Oh no, he's saying this way. Follow me. He's getting the women to
going.
follow him out into the further out in the courtyard.
Okay, so go ahead and move yourself to the door. Tika, what are you going to do?
She is going to start yelling, "Protect the children from the evil Draconians! They're killing them!" As she starts helping
Nice.
women and children out the door too.
Okay, and what about Caramon?
But like purposefully directed towards the dragon.
Wait,
Caramon
what?
will take Tika's. So she's like purposely yelling it towards the dragon.
Right.
Like protect the children from the Draconians.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Caramon will run down with Tanis.
Okay.
Here.
You can
And
get
they can
there if you
attack.
wanted to attack. You could.
Yeah. Let's go. This will also be non-lethal.
Okay.
Don't want to acid burn anybody.
Yeah.
Come on, Caramon. All right.
Nice.
Nice, good
You
hit.
just run up there and
All
slice into him.
right. There we
Oh,
go.
max damage.
All right.
You cut into him. He's screaming out. "Ah!" Sort of pushes off of the wall with his wings. Gilthanas, you were going to do magic missile on what and who?
The 2 Draconians over here.
Okay. How many missiles
in-
does he have? One each?
2.
2. Okay. So are you going to do one each or 2 on 1?
Yes, 1 each.
All right. Give me damage. Damage.
Oh, +1. I didn't do the +1. So
3
3 and 4.
and 4. Okay. So magic like swirls between the shoulders of Tanis and Caramon, smacks that one that just pushed off the wall and hits him right back against the wall. He just makes this sort of scream. You can see it clearly hurt him. The other one was sort of spun around to the side, pushes back off the wall, grabs the one by her hair and rips her to the ground. Come on! Just sort of like licking his blade, looking at Caramon and Tanis. Lorana runs to the door and she's like grabbing children, like ushering them. Come on, little ones. This is for your safety. We have to get out of here if we're going to get out of here alive at all. And the children are like, okay, like sort of like freaking out. And just masses of people are just like funneling through the door. The ones that had already gone through the southern, well, actually, what is the northern doors? But the doors back down that the Draconians directed them through, they don't hear or see anything. They might be lost causes at this point. Before we do
What
the
about-
next, oh, what?
Do we know how many children we were able to get out before the dragon clogged the way?
Oh no, there's no way of being able to do the numbers on that.
Do I get a
Okay.
second
In the
attack?
middle of this.
Or
Yeah, let's do that really quick. So, Caramon, you get your second attack.
Oh,
yeah, still
Riverwind?
non-lethal. That
Oh, I'm
That,
sorry,
the
Riverwind.
one
is
right
here. Hold
Yeah,
on.
and so
mine.
is Goldmoon.
Oh, I'm
so-
sorry. Okay, so
Yeah.
Riverwind first, and then we'll do Goldmoon
antique.
All right.
and Tiga.
So
I
so
was
Riverwind just crouches down and waits for like 5 or 6 kids to run into his giant wingspan.
Nice.
Then he just like scoops them
Yeah.
and like runs to the door and deposits them on the causeway and then runs back in to grab ready to grab as many as he can and just start like bucket barreling them out in,
Yeah.
in as large of groups as he can. So that's
Yeah.
what Riverwind is doing.
Nice.
Goldmoon is very concerned about the children on the other side of the dragon.
Right.
So with her massive 8 hit points, 10-foot squares.
Yep.
Is there a possibility to squeeze past the dragon if I just book it?
60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20. Yeah. Yeah, you can.
All right, so that's what she's gonna do. Like, she feels like her skills are better used. Trying to.
I'm moving you over there.
Okay. Keep the children calm, and whatever women are back there, just to keep them from panicking and trying to run. Like, she's just going to like get in there and be like, all right, everybody, shh, calm down. We're just going to wait till it's quiet again, and then we're going to go. It will be all right.
Nice.
And then just try to bring like the energy in the room down and get everybody organized. So that's what she's
It'll all be over soon.
That's
It'll all
great.
be over
One
soon.
way or the other.
No, that's
One way or
great.
the other.
No, that's incredibly heroic, and I think that's a really beautiful thing for her to do. All right, let's get back to the people in the courtyard. So you saw the first cave. You're moving to the second cave?
Yeah.
Okay. So this huge cave is deserted now, but the floor is virtually covered with dirty straw pallets. Several fire scars dot the interior, and some rotten wood buckets leak dirty water on the floor. And unfortunate souls that lived here put up with hardship indeed. This is a rough spot. It looks like this is where all the men who worked in the slave mines lived. So it looks like you're going to have to go up the canyon into the actual mines themselves, up just hundreds of feet above. And that's going to take
Of course, it's always the last place you look.
Yeah.
It's true. So all of you that are like ushering the women and children out into the courtyard with all the cacophony of what's happening, all the women from the other room are now running out into the courtyard as well, screaming as there's like draconians behind them trying to like, sort of capture some sense of control of this fort that is clearly lost control at this point. Not only is there a dragon on the loose, but the women and children are on the loose, and clearly the men are about to be on the loose. So it's just sort of crazy everywhere. So you guys had initiative when you acted. Now it's their turn. The dragon stomps forward. Here's what Tika, was it Tika that yelled it or Caramon that yelled it? Looks over and just stomps right next to Tanis and Caramon, and just reaches down with her claws, grabs the draconian, just rips its head off of its body, and just splats in her face. She sort of like rears back, just a massive roar over everything, and it just drops down dead.
I think we should leave Tanis.
The other draconian
freeze. We're like that's the T-Rex. It won't see us if we don't.
Yeah, it backs up into the corner and it's just like shaking, like no, Metafleur, hey, they're the interlopers. They're the ones you need to kill them. You know us. Kill them. Kill the interlopers. Like freaking out, and you see the doors just quietly be shut from the hallway. Hold on, I gotta move her to close it. So you see the doors just shut right there. Clearly, someone on the other side chooses life. All right, initiative. Oh, geez.
2.
The dragon steps right
I wasted
over
all
you
that luck
two
early.
and moves up and
Did
just
you screenshot any of those rolls from earlier?
proof,
Paste back in. Mm-hmm.
pick, or it didn't happen. So the Metafleur moves up to the second draconian. You not hurt my children! Just squishes it on the ground, just splats like a bug, and just roars. "Rah!" Everyone in the room is literally deafened for seconds due to the intensity of this massive roar in this tiny, it's actually a large room, but still, this contained room. You're just sort of deafened. The ringing is just incredibly intense, like a bomb going off in a small area. So now it's your guys' turn. I'm going to move the dragon, just so you guys can grab your characters. So let's just go into clockwise. Tika, what are you going to do? I'm sorry, Gilthanas or Raistlin, was there any spells?
Nope. They're leading people out.
Tika, what are you going to do?
Does Tika see out in the courtyard the draconians coming down and chasing the other
No,
women?
you just see a mass of women running toward your door and the other women outside of it, like screaming. Like it seems like they're clearly being chased, or they're worried about their kids' lives, or there's something driving them. Maybe a little bit of both.
She's just going to continue with the ruse / not ruse and just keep yelling, The Draconians, they're capturing the children in the
Okay.
courtyard.
Give me an intelligence check.
Yeah. Sure. Come on, Tika.
Yeah, can't she do it? Okay. So you just keep screaming about the Draconians. Riverwind, what are you gonna do?
Yep.
Riverwind is like, can he see as he's running kids out? Can he see the women running towards them?
Yeah.
So he's going to take a moment and run outside and try to direct everybody into like towards the big courtyard, right? And kind of like stand on the causeway waiting for whatever's chasing them. Like he's worried that they're getting massacred on the other end.
Right.
So he's going to go do that, seeing how like it feels like this room is quickly emptying at this point.
Yeah.
So he's going to go help from the other end. So he'll make
Okay.
2/3 of the way down the causeway and then just kind of plant himself with his sword and just try to usher the ladies, like follow the children. Like he's just going to be calling, follow the children, follow the other women into the big courtyard, just like shuffling them out as quickly
Yeah.
as possible.
Give me a charisma check.
Oh God, why would you ask me for that? That seems unfair. He's Riverwind.
And of all the people to ask.
I don't remember him being the most charismatic man ever. Oh, that's not bad.
Did you
I didn't see anything.
did you make any sacrifices to
There you go.
Hey!
You did it.
Yeah, look at me go.
No.
So, I mean, it seems like people are paying attention to you, and you just sort of plant your feet with your robe fluttering in the wind, two-handed sword of an ancient elven king in your fists, just waiting. I dare these Draconians to come out that door.
Right?
Pretty dope. All right, Elistan is going to move out with the women and children, so I'm just going to move him to the wall.
Mommy, it's the Raisin Man.
Gilthanas. Legends are going to be told of the Raisin Man.
Right?
Gilthanas, what are you going to do?
Gilthanas is helping the women and children get out, but making sure that Loran is getting out as well.
Okay. You actually see through the tunnel in front of you, through the darkness, that there's children starting to pour out, more children starting to pour out with other women where Goldmoon ran through initially.
Okay.
Raistlin, what?
I'll go help them.
Oh, okay.
Usher them,
Yeah.
along. Raistlin, he's hopefully leading the charge of women down out the exit.
Okay. And then Lorana. Oh, duh. I'm Lorana. She moves out there. Hey, Raistlin, can you give me a... I've got a lot of things on board here. Raistlin, can you give me a charisma check, please?
Raistlin, okay. Yeah, roll off of charisma. Where's the roll?
Yeah, you should be able to just click the charisma.
Click the CHA.
Ah!
There it is.
Oof. All
He's
right.
a creepy gold-skinned man with...
Come with me,
Speaking of
Joker.
gold, what's
You
up?
smell like
Gold?
pastrami. Beef and cheese. Caramon, what about you?
this way or here long.
So how's the room looking?
Your other face
now?
the dragon.
It's chaos. I mean, people are...
Empty?
It is almost empty at this point, yeah.
It's almost
Well, we
empty. Okay.
We got round 2 coming down because that's what Goldmoon's gonna do. Is
Tanis
more.
will quick tell you,
Yeah.
go help. Get out the door.
Yeah, I'm under this dragon, right?
I'll take care of the dragon.
Very
Just
close
go.
to it, yeah. Like under its wings.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like a barrel roll, forward roll, and run towards the door and grab Tika on the way.
Combat roll, combat roll, combat roll.
Yeah.
And what about Tanis? What are you doing?
All right, I'm gonna have a very heroic death. What did the Draconos yell out the dragon's name?
Give me an intelligence check.
Oh.
Matafleur.
Matafleur, hear me! And I'll try to get the dragon's attention.
You see the head sort of like curl down and look. It's one of its eyes is completely glazed over, clearly incapable of seeing. The other one seems to start trying to focus on you as it like looks down at you. This is a massive creature of myth.
I will move back so it doesn't have to like crank its neck. I will try to get in a position that it's comfortable for it to see me in.
It seems to be seeing you. What do you?
It's looking
Metaphor.
at you like a T-Rex in a car.
Metaphor, we were sent by the village to help these children. We are from their village. Please help us. The Draconians have captured them and want to do nothing but harm them. We did not attack the children. We did not attack the women. We only attacked the Draconians to protect the women and children.
I do not know your smell.
I understand. We just arrived. We were sent by the families to save these women and children.
How can I trust you? Give me a charisma check.
Oh boy.
You can do it. I did it.
No,
Nope.
you cannot. I told you this is where I die a heroic death. Is I can eat.
Poor Tanis.
If nothing else, I want to distract the dragon long enough for Goldmoon to get the rest of the people out.
All right, well, let's roll initiative.
Oh, cool.
Oh, no.
Last time was a zombie incursion. This happened.
But Goldmoon died.
So, well,
We lost a lot of
that's
people.
still in the air. So Goldmoon, you're like seeing the last of the children, and women are sort of like ushering the last of the children, holding babies in their arms, just running toward. Like, thank you so much. Just praising you for being, helping them and helping them escape, and just like rushing through the tunnel. What does Goldmoon do?
Goldmoon rushes right out and sees that Tanis is about to die. And God, I don't even know what to do.
Just get them out. Just get them out.
I mean, if you're stunned, you're stunned. But you let me know.
I would really like to cast Bless on Tanis, if that is within my realm of things to do, but it might not be.
What's the casting time?
Hold on, I'm looking. I'm gonna bring it up on the thing so I can actually read it.
1 round. So you can start,
No.
but it's not going to go off until next round.
That's not helpful. I don't think I have anything left that will actually help, because they're for dealing with Draconians. Do I have a sling still? I don't think I do. I think it was melted. Yep, I'm just gonna go get in, stand there and die with Tanis, because
just talk about me in stories. Just come on now.
Nope, because the faith in my God is strong, and I
That's
feel
fair.
like
And try to help me
You're
convince
the
the dragon to
first
stop. I don't
good
know.
priestess, in 350 years, and you're going to die now?
oh no, we have what's his face. He plays the paladin now, so
Yeah,
I'm
but
off
he's a
the hook.
douchebag. He's not
But,
Goldmoon. Okay. So, Gilthanas, can I get an intelligence check?
Intelligence?
Yeah. Nice. So you remember that on the outside of the door to the outside had a massive wooden beam that you could bar that door with. So as soon as everyone gets out, you can stop the dragon from going out. At least for a little while.
Yeah, we gotta get them out there first.
Most of the women and children are out. Most of
Oh,
them.
okay.
It's really the heroes that need to get out at this point. But that's what you immediately remember. Oh, shit, there was a wooden beam there. We could, bar the door.
Where's Lorana?
She's outside.
She's out. Yeah.
Okay. Raistlin's out there. Riverwind's what's he? Oh, he's outside. Was Tika in here?
No, she's outside with Caramon.
Yeah, it's just
You're on our way
Goldmoon.
out.
It's just Goldmoon and Tanis. Go, make it happen.
Tantalus, Goldmoon, this way. I have a plan.
Okay. So are you going to move or are you just going to say that?
Well, I'm not gonna leave Goldmoon, so I'm gonna pick Goldmoon on my shoulder. I'm gonna fire carry Goldmoon, just like I'm looking at the dragon, and then just swoop, grab her, and take off.
Okay, so hold on because it's acting at the exact same time you are.
I know. Let it act first. If I survive through it, then I'll do that.
Maybe these Draconians wake up and distract her.
It's
Yeah,
like
how did they
snacks.
not wake up through that last roar?
Yeah, you have to like physically like wake people up. Let me see.
What about if
Throw
I
a
dispel it?
Flame strike. Here you are. Flame strike. The dragon. Oh boy. Okay, Tanis. You want to be a
What
hero?
happened? What happened?
Let's be a
I'm elated.
hero. All right, Hearthako is 10. Your armor
Sing
class
about me in
is what?
stories. Oh, 6, I think. AC 4.
It needs a 14. So the first claw comes down, you duck and roll
Ugh.
out of the way. The second, that was a D10. Never mind. Okay, the first claw comes
Oh,
down,
yeah, 'cause I
breaks
don't know what to
across
say.
you. Psych. The second claw comes across and claws at you again, and then its mouth, its massive gaping maw, comes down to
God.
clomp down and end his life.
Good luck,
Oof.
guys.
He did.
Wait, there's still a wing buff and a tail strike if I remember correctly.
I
In
really
this particular case, you take 5, 7. Oh, ignore that last one. So you take 7 and then 3 to 24. That's, what is that? 3 to 8?
Mm-hmm.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 total damage.
I am exactly at 0.
So it claws
right.
you
I had
again,
23
reaches
hit
down,
points.
grabs you in its mouth, brings it up, shakes you a little bit like the T-Rex from Jurassic Park, spits you out because you taste a little too much like human, and then just roars, "Rah!" Just echoing and deafening everyone, and your limp body just smack hits the ground, and Goldmoon looks on in horror, just no.
Can we roll a D8 for the directions of the compass to see where he lands?
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He lands. Let me move there. Let me move her
All right.
back. Change look.
Can I dispel that sleep on those draconians so they get up and she's distracted?
Sleep is something that just has to run its course.
Okay. All right.
Unfortunately, it's just sort of.
Shoot him with an arrow.
Guess what I was gonna do? Grab him.
Yeah, Goldmoon, smack them. She just runs the line. Pop, 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 pop.
Yep. Just slap. Runs over, picks up Tanis, and right out the door.
All right. So as the women are running out, Riverwind's standing there heroically in his flowing robe. I'm just imagining a bathrobe for some reason, and slippers because it'd be fun.
It's like pink. He's like Rick from Rick and Morty, just standing there with the like in his underwear.
The women are
flowing robe.
barreling past you,
Yep.
and you see 8 draconians barrel out of the door. Like, get back here! Get back to your cages! Look over and like focus on you. Get the plainsmen! And 8 of them start moving. All right, initiative. And the people going to the mines,
you go.
you're like walking up this long ramp of the mines, just sweating. Ooh, hearing like this echoing of roaring. I hope everyone's okay. This is pretty rough.
But once Flint's about halfway up, he's like, just, is there any water?
Do you want to bring a flask? Anything? Tasslehoff's like, I'm naked. I got nothing. All right, so as
Did
you
it
guys
make
are,
it again, or did you?
this is just for fun now. This is how I live. No, Goldmoon, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go scoop Tanis and get out that door.
So 5.
That's
So 10, 20, 30, 40. You grab Tanis. Give me a strength check.
oh god no. Come on, Goldmoon, you can do this. You're a tough lady from the plains. I believe in you.
You're doing your best to drag him, and like he's just really dead weight's really, really heavy. You're getting him a little bit moving, but it's just not at the speed you're hoping for. So you get about to here with him, and you're just doing your best.
It'd be really cool if like Gilthanis and Tika came and like help me
Yeah,
out.
he's gonna go in and help her pull this cancel us. Gotta help.
All right, give me a strength check.
Caramon's right there too.
Caramon, what do you do? Caramon's just like
He's like, I
staring.
think she can do it. Women power.
Canicles, you fat ass human.
So,
All right. Let Caramon come
your
in.
brother.
I've been eating donuts lately.
Oh, right.
Lay out the human food.
So, Gilthanas, you said you were going to go run in first, so give me a strength check. Oh, you
I
failed.
did, dude.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
just like,
you
oh,
did.
you weren't kidding, honey. Jeez. This is brutal. What is Tana's doing?
Human food.
All right, Caramon, you're going to go in and help?
Yeah, you want me to roll strength?
Yeah.
Two?
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Pick his little twig ass up.
You can pull your
You
back.
should be able to pick all of us up and like.
Right?
Oh
Are you
my
kidding?
gosh.
I'm so dead.
Wow.
I'm so dead.
Caramon goes down and he like pulls a muscle in his back and drops to a knee like, oh.
Too much fighting.
Raistlin should come in and put
Honestly-
us all to shame and be like, "What's wrong with you?" and drag him out.
It's pretty dope.
He's halfway across the valley.
Tico, what are you doing?
She's
This is the
coming
worst.
in.
This is how we die.
She like, step aside, men.
Leave me.
This is a woman's job.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah! That's how you roll. Tika's like putting her skillet between people and just moving them aside with the skillet. Just grabs Tanis and just
All right.
fireman carries him out. Ugh. That was badass.
And they all
Tika.
get their movements now and leave.
Pretty good. Yeah, sure. Caramon
Sure.
needs to be helped though. Caramon was
I'll help.
genuinely hurt.
Hey, Tika rolled a 2. She can.
She's like, grab my
She's
leg.
Like jump on my back on top of Tanis, Caramon.
Okay. As you guys are moving out, the dragon moves toward the door, sees the children, and is like, "Don't harm the children! Don't harm my children!" Just sort of screaming and
Bar the
freaking
door. Close the doors and bar them.
out. There's a couple of you. Lorana goes over. She's like, "I can't lift it. It's too heavy." Elistan's like, "Let me help." This old man, no. Riverwind, come help us.
Riverwind looks
hurt
at
my
the 8
back.
Draconians and then back at the thing and goes, "We can kill 8 Draconians," and he makes a beeline to the bar, and we'll try to get it up and in the thing. Do you need a strength check?
What is your strength?
18 something.
So 18. Let me do a little bit of
23.
math here.
Yeah,
Lorana's is
1835.
13. So that's 20, 31. So that's enough. So between you, Elistan, and Riverwind, or Lorana, anyway, you guys lift it up, put it in place, and lock it right in front of Mataflor, and it immediately starts shaking. And you can just tell that this is not going to hold her for long.
Yep, run.
As you guys are dealing with that, let's go to the mines. So you guys get to the top. You hear all sorts of crazy stuff happening down below. You finally get to the top. Flint, your heart is starting to like get this pain running through your shoulder and arm and your chest. It's really sort of hurting the more...
He's stroking out.
yeah,
Is he
the
gonna have a
higher
heart
you get
attack?
here.
I'm just those feelings right now just listening to the description, so
Oh boy.
it's fine.
Hundreds of sweating, muscular men toil across the great strip of mountainside, raising picks and pushing shovels to scrape a rusty red ore from the earth. Several dozen Draconians are scattered around the area, but they seem to be taking little interest in their prisoners. After all, with the women and children safely locked in mighty Pax Tharkaz, these men can ill afford any thought of escape. When they have collected a great pile of ore, the slaves drag it to one pallet across the mountainside to a hole directly above the smelting caverns. Other slavers shovel the ore into the hole where it lands among the gully dwarves below. There's hundreds of men here. Tasslehoff,
How
what do you do?
is there?
And he
Taz.
just yell out, "Men, we are freeing your women and children. Come with us."
Oh, you're just yelling at him.
Yeah.
So, Tasslehoff, what do you do?
Oh, why do I? What? No, he's just yelling at him. Let's go with that.
You're just looking at
I
Sturm
like
like,
that.
yes, do that.
Yes. Go up, King.
All right, Flint, what are you doing?
Yeah, at him yelling, like Flint was gonna try to like just grab a guy to pass the word, but he's like, "All right, here we are." He's like, "Yep, look over here."
So, Sturm,
There
give
they
me a
are, let's
charisma
go.
check.
Once again, we are asking these people to trust us based off of absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm a Kender.
What does that mean?
That's okay. Sturm's got the riz to save us all. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't see the roll here. Did you make it?
5, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Sturm.
So
This
what
lady.
exactly are you saying?
Just telling them that we're freeing their women and children. Come and look. They'll see them in the courtyard. It's time to go.
See a couple of men like stop for a second and sort of look at you and see you in your full sort of armor and sort of like looking at each other like, is it true? Are women and children free? You came? Some of the Draconians seem to be like sort of standing up for a second, like, wait a second, what the hell's going on here? You know, like sort of curious what's going on. A bunch of more men are starting to stop mining and starting to move forward toward you. Flint, give me a charisma check. What do you say to them?
I'm like, look into the courtyard. You can see them for yourselves. Rise up against the Draconians.
All right, Taz, are you going to do anything?
112. We can take it.
Inspired by my friends who have said heroic things with such charisma,
Yeah.
I am going to look down upon them and say, break free of your chains. If there are chains, I hope they're wearing some chains.
Yeah. We have no chains. Give me a charisma check.
Be like, then you metaphorical chains, not you a-hole.
Wow!
The Draconians with your shovel.
It's like, the Kender speaks the truth. Our women and children are free. And the Draconian's like, wait, no, don't listen to these interlopers. We'll take care of them. And they take their swords out, and you just see all of the slaves turn on the Draconians and murder them in front of your eyes. And they start barreling past all of you. And Tasslehoff, you're just standing like, I did this.
The Kender said it.
Good work, Kender.
Just me.
It must be
Nobody
true.
else.
All right, back to initiative. You guys are in the courtyard. The door is battering, being slammed against you. You see 8 Draconians, and you see many more Draconians, maybe 25, 30. You're not doing a quick count in your head as they sort of barrel out of where the other side of Pax Tharkas, the other women were. And this mass group of women and children, like hundreds and hundreds of them, are all sort of looking to you. They've got Draconians on one side, a dragon breaking through a door on the other side, and you guys standing there. What do you say? Let's go with Gilthanas. What's up?
We got to get past those Draconians.
Well, the Draconians are coming from the other side of Pax Tharkas. Where are you gonna lead these slaves? As
Down through the valley or up towards the mines.
So, what do you tell them?
This way, and lead the charge.
Give me a charisma check.
That would be a charisma check.
You're like,
No.
this way, and there's so much going on. No one's really paying attention. Who wants to go next in this group? No one.
Caramon will go next.
All right. Caramon, what are you gonna do?
All the wizards on the
he'll
beach,
bellow.
kids.
Yeah.
What?
He'll bellow. To the mines! To the men!
To the mines.
Yeah!
They're just like,
You're running to us.
That's protection,
We're
okay.
running to you.
Oh! And you guys start charging toward the mountains
It's
and the
gonna be a
mines.
meet cute.
So you guys
All
are.
right, Caramon, there we go.
They all
Bellowing.
believe what you're saying, and everyone starts charging. Does everyone else like follow the massive humans?
No, Riverwind and Goldmoon will start making like a rear guard, like just standing at the back of the mass to like fend off the Draconians.
Okay. So you guys are heroically sort of like standing in the back. What about Tanis's body? Who has that still?
Caramon.
I think Tika has it, actually.
Dude.
Oh,
She's
Tika.
surprised.
There's
Yeah.
always a body for us to take care of, you guys. Why can't we just have everybody alive for once?
I know.
We don't have to have a body.
That's not.
I mean,
how-
Goldmoon's with us. Can she just really quick?
Nope. Out
Yeah.
of heal
Oh,
spell.
out of slots. Okay, here we go.
That's right.
That's
You gave
why.
us all that cumulative 4 earlier.
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
does the
well,
old
Tika
man
has
have
an-
any spell slots
Yeah.
left?
Tika's
What
gonna
about the old
enlist.
man? Does he have any spell slots?
Oh, right.
Who?
Elliston.
The old
He's
man.
running with
Paladin.
all the
Cleric.
women.
Okay.
Who's trying to call out to him?
Ah,
Tika.
Tika.
I-
Tika. Yeah.
Let me see if he can hear you.
Eccleston.
Yeah, he like stops and looks
Eben?
back.
Elliston.
What do you need? What do you need?
Favorite doctor.
Heal this brave warrior. We need his might.
I don't have time. We're sort of running for our lives, aren't we?
Now or never.
Yeah, but just stop and do a little quick heal. That'd be great.
Like,
shit,
oh,
what if there's
okay.
another ambulance in the area?
runs. He's like filtering through women and children and heroes. And he like runs up to. He's like, like grabs his
This is with
holy
the cliff
symbol.
notes.
He's like, please, Paladin, please save this half-human and half-elven man who has fallen. How did he die?
The dragon ate him.
Because the dragon ate him. He deserves to live because he's a great hero, and please heal him. And like people are screaming, the door's like busting. You hear the splintering of woods. Draconians are charging up. Get them! Running after you, and almost briefly, some of you notice through the chaos and the mass of bodies, light sort of emanate out, and Tanis gets healed by 5 hit points.
Yay!
And Elistan sort of
Yeah,
drops
smack him on
down
his
for a
ass.
minute, like
Okay,
exhausted.
time to go.
Oh, what
Oh,
happened?
I'll pick him up. Yeah.
Do we beat the dragon? Do we win?
Elistan reaches up
Time
and
to
grabs
run.
hold of your wrist, Tanis. He's like, flee. Flee, you fools! Run!
Oh, okay. Which way are we running?
Ah,
Oh, this way. All right.
Bye.
You guys are just like running. You start hearing this massive screaming forms atop the mountain, descending this long trail toward the direction that you're running to. And you're not sure at this point who it is, but it could be another army. It could just be just some crazy massive gully doors for all you can tell at this distance. But as you're charging towards them, it seems very clear that they're charging towards you. And suddenly with a splintering crash, the double doors holding Flame Strike fly outward. The great beast slithers out toward the tower, toward the crowd of prisoners. My children! You shall not have my children! Her voice is shrill and strained. Leave my children! She demands, lumbering down the gradual slope. Now another great crimson shape appears, flying, bellowing a challenge. A second huge dragon lands on the mighty Tharkan walls. On its back is the imposing figure of the Dragon Lord Verminard, still concealed by the fearsome mask. His voice booms throughout the valley. This is a final insult! I have tolerated your impudence far too long. Slaves are cheap and plentiful. Now you pay for your foolish daring. As the people scream and turn to flee down the valley, his evil voice picks up more power. Now I destroy you! I destroy your wives! I destroy your children! As Ember leaps from the wall, Flamestrike pauses in her advance. Confusion shakes her as she looks from the children to the great engine of death above her. Suddenly, her dim eyes take on a clear focus as she makes a decision. Curling her long neck upwards, Flamestrike sends forth a horrifying spout of fire straight at the flying dragon and Dragon Lord. With a scream, Verminard is engulfed in the glowing cloud, and his dragon steed bellows in pain. Quickly, the two dragons lock in a fearsome melee, thrashing their mighty bodies across the valley and bringing boulders tumbling from the mountainside. The men are charging down the mass of hills, running into the arms of their women and children and grabbing them up in massive hugs of love and connection that they've been so far apart for weeks, and start barreling south down the valley. What do y'all do?
South is towards the exit, right? Like
It's
that's where we
really
wanna
the
go.
only place for any form of escape.
Yeah, let's just follow the mob
I
then.
think we run, right? We run.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
I mean-
Is there any way for us to affect the Titanic Godzilla-esque combat that's going on?
No, I think the kaiju got you.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah.
Okay,
So,
Just try not to get stepped on.
Now's our chance.
yep.
Caramon's going to scoop up any old women / young children that are straggling.
Caramon,
Okay.
Riverwind will do the same. Where he
I
just
mean, I'm going to
like,
run
picks
towards the
up
front and
kids.
try to, because I'm guessing we're going to be heading back towards all those Draconians, right?
No.
No, women and children are moving south down the corridor, the valley of the mountain, away
I thought we
from
were going up to the mine.
the
I
men
see,
were
okay.
coming down from the mine where you guys were running to, and they grabbed their women and they're moving south.
Okay, so away from not
Away
only
from
the
all
big
of
fight,
this.
but the little Draconians that were chasing
So
us
as you guys
well.
are looking at the map, the front of Pax Tharkaz is to the north. Away from Pax Tharkaz is to the south. You guys had like triggered the rubble to stop the entrance of Pax Tharkaz, so no one can come through there. Like the mass army you saw exit Pax Tharkaz to the north going toward the Elven Nation, they can't come and get you. You have a few days before they can get through those rocks and stuff. So you can flee to the south if you want, or you can
Yeah,
hide in the
let's-
caves if you want.
Just get out. I'm down.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Dragon Gold.
Oh, I love you. No.
Did you say that out loud? Because I want dragon gold.
Riverwind and Goldmoon would be worried about that. That was all me. I was like, oh, there's a dragon's horn somewhere. Oh.
Okay, so you
Was
guys.
just
Have
like,
the worm
you guys
slayer.
wanted shawarma? There was a shawarma place on the way in.
Got great kebabs.
So good.
Just hit McDonald's
Riverwind,
on the way out
Right.
and just go.
some of the people are sort of looking to you, especially some of the plainsmen from your Quayshu tribe who are among the masses. Like, can you find us somewhere to rest and hide from the dragon army?
We'll do our best. We got about 1,000 people to corral.
Yeah.
So come on, come with us. Let's
Give me
go.
a
Let's
wisdom
go.
check.
Let's get out of here first.
You guys are clearly running away, and the Draconians aren't chasing you. They're sort of like fixed on their leader, two massive ancient red dragons fighting. Not sure if their leader is even surviving this.
Awesome.
Oh, that was Goldmoon. I need a Riverwind.
Oh, okay. My
Is
bad.
this charred corpse still on top of the dragon?
It seems like it. It's hard to tell with the spinning of these two beasts going into the air. Nice.
Hey, nice.
Nice.
So, Riverwind, you take the lead of this massive mob, and you guys are just barreling as fast as you can with this huge herd of men, women, children, and heroes into the southern mountains. And ultimately, you do end up finding somewhere that seems like it would be a decent place to hide out. You know that the main forces can't get through Pax Tharkaz, and if Verminard's dead, if Mataflor killed him and Pyros, the other dragon, then maybe you're safe. Who knows? The autumn sun disappears behind a mountain ridge as 800 people huddle among a cheery grove of tall pines. Tired and hungry, they're nonetheless happy for their nearly miraculous escape. This small side of the valley should prove shelter for the night from any Draconians that have been sent on the hunt. No doubt fresh problems will arise tomorrow, but for now, the plainsmen are safe. The biting chill of the wind brings warnings of the winter that is soon to come. The wilderness yields little food, but many mouths need to be fed. The great silver moon rises, and the stars blink into sight. And you guys have completed this module. Congratulations!
Yay, we did it!
We did it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like herding
Something.
cats, thousands of people.
Jeez.
It can't be easy.
Oh
Oh,
my
I thought you were
gosh.
talking about us. Like,
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Yes,
well,
I
that's
know.
what
With
I
all
thought,
of
yeah.
hard.
Yes.
We're the
also
cats
that-
herding the
Like
cats.
DMing for you
Us
guys,
and
it's
the
like herding
NPCs.
cats. Yeah.
No, it's not.
No, I think you guys did a great job under these incredibly stressful and crazy circumstances. Yeah, I mean, it couldn't have been easy. They don't know who to trust because they've literally been enslaved. They don't know the state of their children or their men or the other women. I mean, it's going to be a chaotic, crazy situation, but you put them first in the end. You stood against insurmountable forces and odds, and you came out on top. So you saved hundreds of people. So congratulations. That's a big deal.
Yep, and nobody
Nice.
died. Amazing.
Yeah.
No thanks to them. No thanks
Yeah.
to those women.
No, some
Yeah.
of, we
That was the
lost, I think we
hardest
lost
part.
some of the women because some of them went through the door and never came back out. So yeah, it was probably a few that were lost.
Yeah.
A lot less than it could have been.
Yeah, it's true.
You did save the vast
I think we
majority
got
of
all the kids.
them.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's the important part.
Well, congratulations, everyone. I mean, that was very well done. I know this was a very railroady module. From here on, these modules only get more railroady, and I know it can be
Okay.
super frustrating. I could have just been like, oh yeah, let's go with these strangers and let's just trust them. In my interpretation of what they would have done, I didn't think they would just be so willingly going with some rando that just showed up for no reason. Like they needed some sort of evidence that you were, actually here to help, rather than just someone, trying to kill them like the same people that came to enslave them. It was probably a little rough for you because I did sort of lean heavily on that aspect, and that's probably annoying as shit on your side. I
So-
100% understand that.
No. So
No.
here's the greatest thing. If you look at this as if we were a long-term campaign, right? We would have PTSD about having to escort or get anyone to do anything. This would become part of the
Okay.
group's lore, which is awesome. So sometimes when you make those decisions, like now we're like, did you read the chat? Like we were just like,
I didn't.
like, no, dude, it's hilarious. We're just sitting there
Don't
going,
go back and read it.
yeah, like these women suck, right? Like, if we were a long-term group, this would just be lore. This would be like, how many people do we have to save? No, we're not going
No,
that.
we're
way.
not doing that again.
We're not doing that again.
We'll get a
Like,
tenth
we now
of them.
have a cap. If it's more than 50, we're not doing it.
Yeah,
Like,
we're target somebody else.
25 villagers, we got this. We can make
got
that
it,
work.
yeah, we can
Oh,
do that.
man. All right.
Dude,
26?
That was
No.
funny.
No way.
It
Well-
blew me away that they were arguing so hard. We're like,
dude, it's so
save you.
fun.
I thought we had them, right? We're like, take them over in small groups. They're like, okay, cool. And defend the goods. Okay, we will. But we'll die! We're like,
It was
All
so
right.
good.
So that may
They're
have
like,
been
"Yeah,
a little
we'll make
unfair
the
on my
ultimate
part.
sacrifice."
No, it's all
But
good.
not-
it was,
It was fun.
it was funny. It was good. It was funny.
All right,
It was
well,
good.
that is
It was
going to
good.
do it for this actual play of the Advanced Dungeons & Dragons DL2 Dragons of Flame. For those of you watching, did you enjoy this Dragonlance Adventure session, this entire module? What did you think of the conclusion of this module? Because it differs from the book, are you a little frustrated by that, or are you okay with it? Let me know in the comments below. I would like to take a moment and remind you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, ring the bell to get notified about upcoming videos, and click that like button. It just helps other Dragonlance fans learn about this channel and its content. And really quick, I'd also like to let you know about my new project. I'm developing a system-agnostic, dark fantasy campaign setting called Direlands. You can learn more about it on my Evil Live Play YouTube channel. The link is in the description below. So for everyone here, thank you guys so much for celebrating Dragonlance with us. My name is Adam for DragonLance Saga. And until next time, Slanjavar.